Oh, how are you, Anthony?
I am fine and dandy on this Friday morning. Nothing beats just getting up at an ungodly hour every day. I love it.
It sucks when you're healthy, but I've been under the weather all week. I hate the term under the weather.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all under the weather? Exactly. We're all under the clouds. It would be really tough to be above the clouds unless you're flying.
Even up there, you can be under the weather.
What a dopey saying.
Why did you even say it?
That's how I've always described being under the weather.
Feeling under the weather.
Makes it a lot harder to get up at 4.
It's old terminology.
That alarm goes off and you're not feeling quite right.
No.
Oh, my God. Anyway, you just showed me a video in the office.
Oh, yeah.
I think your video is going to go viral.
Do you
really
think?
do. Yes.
Well, I was compelled to take out the old little camcorder yesterday and little digital camera and make a little video of my experience with Windows Vista. Everyone's just loving it.
This is supposed to be all the rage.
Oh,
it was released this week. People were lining up.
People were getting it at midnight.
Yeah.
All excited to load it up on their PCs.
Sure.
Replace that nasty old XP that's been working fine for years. So a lot of people said, don't get it, especially right now, because a lot of these softwares, when new software comes out, you got to wait a little while till they get the bugs out of it. I'm like, no, I'll load it up and see what happens. Well, I would have liked to have even loaded it up. It wouldn't load on my computer. Wouldn't even load. The stupid operating system wouldn't even load. So, I don't just go, disk no work. I kind of know about computers, so I tracked down all of the reasons why it didn't work. Cause, they kind of give you these little codes and reasons, and after a while you can figure out what it is. So you go to the various sites that, produce the equipment that goes into your computer, and then you see how that can be compatible with the new Vista. Well, to no avail. It's just, they want you to actually make your computer equipment that was working really, really good work kind of crappy so you can use their operating system. It's like, yeah, you could use it. It'll work with what you have, but you gotta really downgrade what you got. Like, I got great video cards in my computer. The games run amazing. Full screen, everything set to max, and smooth as silk. Great frame rate, looks beautiful. And I would have to downgrade that to use this operating system. Why would I want to do that? So I did all the searching and everything and just finally had it. So how
many hours did you spend trying to install this?
A total of probably, within 2 days, probably 20 hours.
20 hours.
Of sitting there.
Within 2 days, which stopped.
Yeah, within 2 days.
Within 20 minutes.
Oh, this thing is supposed to be, yeah. It's like, this could take an hour to load. So make some time for yourself.
An hour. I'm disgusted.
An hour would be like, come on.
Yeah.
You'd be there going, come on.
Yeah.
How about you go through 12 hours in one straight clip of trying to fix it, and then, right at the end of when it's supposed to be loaded? That's what got me too. It wasn't I threw the disk in, and all of a sudden, something came up and said, hey, you can't use this. It was like everything was fine, all the little things are happening, it's loading, and then right at the end when I'm supposed to have this brand new operating system, I got the blue screen of death that comes up, that blue friggin' War Games, DEFCON 1 with the giant
font.
With the big font because everything is shut off on your computer except blue background and the ability to write some text.
It's a giant font that just says, you're effed.
Yeah. A problem, critical error, dumping physical memory, right. And you see some numbers twist, and then it goes reverting back to original operating system. So after all that, it goes back to Windows XP, which I had on there.
Which you bought or you put on there?
It was on when I bought the computer. But it took that long to go back to what I had. So, like I said, I really tried everything.
So when are the bugs going to be out?
To no avail. who knows? Now I'm reading about class action lawsuits against the company, Microsoft, and
because of Vista.
Yeah.
Class action lawsuits.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of people that just get together and sue because it's not compatible with all of their stuff. And it's not like my computer's like really new. It's not like it's some old, I can't load it on my old 486 from 1990. What's the problem here? It's a new computer, new NVIDIA quad video cards. I mean, this thing is, set up for gaming.
How much is the upgrade? Like $200 or something?
Yeah, about that.
Vista?
Yeah. And over $3 for the whole thing. If you don't have, you want, it's just, so
what's wrong with XP? Because why would I even
There's
try?
nothing wrong with XP, but you got to just always move on to the next thing.
That's
just how we are.
You know what happens? Here's the reason I wanted to upgrade. Nothing more than I have a little tech talk, but I had 4 gigs of RAM in my machine.
Whatever.
Most people have like 1 these days.
Excuse me?
Yeah, but
that's good enough for me.
But I am now
not
working.
Good enough for Anthony, though.
XP only acknowledges 2, and I have 4 in there, and I wanted to acknowledge 4 because maybe not for now.
Acknowledge nothing.
Nothing. It didn't even load, and it's for gaming. I just want it for gaming. Yeah, laugh. You can laugh. I won't even be upset. Point and laugh. I'm not upset in the
4
least.
rams of Remy.
Look to your right. The video's up on opieandanthony.com. OPIE.
Yeah.
And
so I put it.
Right here?
Yeah, that's a little view of where I do some of my business. And
there he is shredding the Vista.
Yeah, I showed people how to install Vista into not my computer.
Ostracize people more by shredding a $300 program.
Into my fellow's shredder.
No, I think a lot of people are happy that Anthony did this because this video is popping up on some sites now and it's getting downloaded a lot at this point.
Everyone is pissed.
Everyone is pissed and frustrated because this was supposed to be the big thing and
ooh, that's a cross shredder too.
We talked. We talked about this the other day. We talked about this the other day.
My identity, will ya? That is a cross shredder. Thing's confetti.
No, people are pissed. Are pretty much with Anthony on this one.
It's working with some people's computers. Some people say, "Hey, it's worked fine for me." But I think the people that it's working for have very basic computers. It's just they use it. Yeah, they use it for, email and stuff, and it's not like really high-end stuff for gaming. And NVIDIA, which puts out video cards, it's a huge name for video cards. It's not like Bob's Video Cards. Right. Microsoft doesn't recognize the drivers for it. And they have a set of drivers you can download for it, but then it downgrades the quality of the video. Why get a new operating system if you have to make everything less than it was before?
Why do they feel like they had to go to market already? It sounds like there's some...
Because they had already put off.
And I understand when this stuff comes out, there's always bugs and they got to...
Yeah, I don't mind a few bugs.
Work it out here and there, but it seems like this product wasn't really ready.
It wasn't. And Microsoft is so they want everything to be Microsoft. I don't know if you could blame them so much for that, but it really gets inconvenient because part of Vista is everything you download for your hardware has to be Windows, Microsoft approved. Like it's got to be an approved driver. The drivers are the things that make your computer recognize the various pieces of hardware.
Don't they work with Apple too? Apple, you can download some Apple stuff onto a XP system. I mean, iTunes, right? I mean,
yeah. You put iTunes on there.
iTunes on my computers.
And Apple, at this point, you can download a program where you can run Windows.
So other than some giant corporation, right? Mm-hmm. And you.
Yeah.
Who needs that many bytes?
A lot.
Who needs 4?
You know what it is?
Other than people who play games and whatever.
Right now, probably not many people. You're right. But it's computers. The computer industry keeps moving. Games keep moving ahead. Graphics and stuff. And the games that are going to be coming out are going to need DirectX 10 and really high-end video cards. And this just is not supporting any of that right now. So that's why I bought it. Because I'm anticipating the future and upgrading accordingly.
So what would you say the casual computer user?
Windows 98.
Just stay with your Windows 98 for now.
98.
I have XP, but it's like
XP's fine.
I don't use it for anything. You know, I get excited when I think sometimes like Explorer. It'll pop up. Ooh, upgrade available.
Ooh.
So it gives me a new look.
No,
I got the new Google bar.
Right.
But other than that, I don't care. I'm not using it for its full.
I'm on your level, man.
You're not. No, see, you know.
When it's talking about trying to figure out what's wrong with the installation.
I wind up
process.
having to replace.
When I see Norton, when I see Norton antivirus work, like it says, scan something may be dangerous, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. You just sit there and hope for the best.
What do I do?
But he's troubleshooting.
Ooh, it works.
Anthony troubleshooting.
I'm troubleshooting.
You're nuts. You know
NVIDIA card.
What usually goes wrong with my computers is the ventilation fans, because I usually wind up burning stuff up.
Why don't you get a PlayStation 3 and stop?
No. It will never play or look as good. I'm sorry. And all the console gamers are going to go lose their mind over it.
HD TV. HD. I see. I'm playing basketball on 360. Their shorts are wiggling, and as the games go on, their butt cheeks get sweaty. What else do you need, Anthony? Do you need somebody to come on out and actually touch you?
I think the console games are catching up. The console.
Come on, man.
The consoles.
I will always be a PC gamer. I don't like those little friggin' controllers.
They're
I
not
can't
little.
stand the goddamn controller. Mouse and keyboard. I don't want to have to look for a flashlight by pressing 80 different buttons.
Has anybody ever played?
What?
Have you ever played a game on your keyboard?
Yeah.
Not because I know you. That's what you do.
There are thousands of people. First-person shooters are all played on keyboard and mouse.
I don't like playing the pinball that comes with my computer, the one that's on the games with solitaire, where I'm trying to push an arrow space bar for the tilt and the
arrow,
are you out of your like you gotta push arrow then semicolon. How do you play a game with semicolon?
You got your console controller and you're bending your fingers into gang signs to try to hit the 5 buttons you need to jump and turn at the same time.
Just to drop kick somebody.
When you can just move a mouse around and your targeting is going and then you use the keys to move forward, backwards, side to side, and then you got 1,000 keys on here to turn on various things and use equipment and change things. It not have to hit 2-3 buttons at the same time.
You don't have to look down?
Never.
No, because
I know what everything is. I'm never looking down, and you will never get better aiming than you can with a mouse. Never.
That gang sign.
You can aim when you're doing first-person shooter.
Hilarious.
I've done first-person shooters with a controller. And done it with a keyboard and mouse, and you cannot get better. Shut up about the Wii. Shut up about the Wii.
You know what? You got Wii, fan? Yeah. This is my thing. I'm not here to exercise while I'm playing video games.
Exactly.
It's made for you to sit down and have your body just go into complete mush.
You shouldn't get tennis elbow from playing a video game.
Video game.
You're playing a boxing video game and you end up with tennis elbow.
I'm actually
you're getting hit in the face.
I'm doing 360 kicks against some Chinese video game character. Get out of here.
Some kind of Little Rascals boxing glove on the end of an accordion comes out and punches you in the face.
Like 6-year-olds are getting like carpal tunnel syndrome.
All right, defend your Wii there, Than.
You don't really need to take like a full tennis swing every time. Like, that's just how they market it to,
Are you in your living room just hopping around as you're playing your Wii?
Oh, I'm having the best time.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
I heard it stinks.
I enjoy it thoroughly.
Dan loves his Wii. Don't try to talk down to him.
Better shape, Dan?
No, I work out. I actually exercise and I play video games too.
You exercise, Dan?
Yes, believe it or
not.
You
see Dan's figure? You got a good figure?
He's an animal. No, he's martial arts and all that crap.
You do karate, Dan?
Don't mess with Dan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with him.
What do you do?
Jiu-jitsu.
What year? What's your level?
Blue belt.
What is that?
Good enough to kick your ass.
Decent
belt.
God, I would hate for an open micer to beat me up.
Well, keep opening your mouth, buddy.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
How do I let a guy that just was an intern last week jiu-jitsu me? I just stab myself. I'll just stab myself. I'll go, wait, Fan, let me commit Harry Carey. Never have to watch Fan beat me up. Oh, Jesus.
You know, I want to punch some people. How did I not do enough research? It's just...
Ant does his research.
Believe me, I do.
He's neurotic when it comes to troubleshooting and doing his research.
And I've been to so many, like, support boards and message boards and other tech boards, and there are people like this that said, I didn't do enough research. I loaded it loaded right up. And there's other people that are going through exactly what I went through.
All right, Joe in Jersey, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right, Ant didn't do his research.
Well, no, I didn't say he didn't do his research. The problem is any operating system that's going to be upgraded the day after, you can't go. The drivers are just not going to be there. I don't care whether it's NVIDIA or ATI or any of these great graphic cards. These guys just are not in the loop with Microsoft when they release this stuff.
Well, you know what? When I first loaded up Millennium, I actually upgraded to Millennium when Millennium came out, and I had no problem.
Yeah, the Millennium was a different, it's like this is 64-bit threading operating system. It's a little different.
Yeah, but you know something? When they put out an operating system with the hoopla that they put out with, and my Dell computer that I bought says Vista ready, and actually is one of the selling points is, hey, once Vista comes out, you're all hooked up. Just load it up. And then you get it and load it up. And nothing works? Where was Vista ready? All the NVIDIA cards on the boxes say Vista ready.
I understand.
Yeah.
I just stay away from them. I wouldn't go near it.
Stay away from it. Don't buy it, even though they put it out to all this hoopla. I'm saying it should work.
This might as well be in French. I have no idea what's going on.
All these guys who play games with the space bar. You make me sick.
Hey, that gang sign thing is going to make people laugh all week. Next time you pick up your console, you're going to think of Anthony's, I got to do a gang sign.
And it was PlayStation that, you didn't have gang signs for a minute. Now you gotta.
There are buttons on the front now. Yeah.
It's the left button. And clicking you gotta do I don't want to push that many things.
I'm a PlayStation guy. I got arthritis in my index fingers for that dumb console.
It's ridiculous, the controller, and you will never, when you aim.
It's retarded to do that.
When you aim with a mouse, look at your friggin' pointer on your computer, and you move your mouse. It's very fluid. You can put it anywhere you want in a second. It's the same thing with aiming in a game. You're using your mouse. When you have to use that goddamn controller, you're not getting the subtleties of moving that you're aiming around. And that's why usually they have the easy aim, where if you get near the guy, the targeting reticle goes on him and locks on it.
Okay.
Dude, have you played?
But that's the same thing as your mouse. You have a little dot that goes right over the guy with your mouse.
But it doesn't lock in on him when I get close to him.
Have you Grand Theft Auto?
I gotta stay on him.
Vice City Stories for the PSP.
Yeah.
When you're using the freaking sniper rifle, you can't line that thing up. It'll drive you nuts.
It's very hard.
See, enough.
But
of
with
you
a
guys
mouse,
with your,
but with a mouse, it's
a lot easier.
Yeah. Forget the realistic. When you play these war games, and the guy, you have the sniper rifle, and the guys. There's this new thing they do where you have to
He's breathing. You got to take a breath. You got to hold your breath.
Who even needs that? That's the fun of getting a sniper rifle, is just sitting back and picking people off.
See, I like the other angle. I like the way it's like
shaking.
I like that it's not a given that you're getting a headshot if you have a sniper rifle.
Well, why don't you go to war for real?
If I was a few years younger.
Why do you need that in a video game?
I like the realism of I like the immersion into a game like that.
And cut.
It's wonderful.
Geek talk.
It's not geek talk, it's game talk.
It's geek talk.
There'll be a couple of people play more than that goddamn little friggin' handheld Tetris game that you play.
What?
Opie, 10 years behind in gaming.
What?
PSP is for little children.
What?
Opie, I hate to let you in on this.
What?
A lot of people game and do more than play that new Tetris with buttery beats.
It's Luminous. Luminous 2, and they don't have buttery beats.
How about the gaming industry is outselling the movie industry?
Luminous 2, baby. Me and the 8-year-olds in the back of the minivan.
Exactly. It might be Greek to you.
Getting her freaking chores done.
It might be Greek to you, but I see every line filled up with calls.
That's geek talk.
Oh, my God.
I'm starting up with Tiger Woods.
Huh? Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I'm doing Tiger Woods.
I liked the Tiger Woods golf. Yeah, that was good stuff on a computer.
Fun game.
And then you get online and you play with other people around the country.
I'll get a PlayStation 3, actually. I'm a PlayStation guy.
You should get whatever you got to get to just stop with the
But here's the deal.
Arrow key and the D as run. It's stupid.
I try to stay away from the video games. People know I got like a weird OCD thing that does pop up, and it's bad when I get into a video game.
Yeah, you just don't.
Really bad.
You don't leave it alone until you're
Well,
done
you're not
with
supposed to.
Yeah,
I'm just finishing Lost Planet. I'm at the last board of Lost Planet. I feel so proud of myself. I have yet to write a film script. I have yet to write a treatment, but I finished Lost Planet, and that is an accomplishment.
Really?
If anybody asks, I love when friends of mine call me and go, "Yo, you playing that Lost Planet?" Yeah. Did you get past the guy with the? Come on, man. I don't even remember that. Really? Describe what he did. Oh, a couple of fireballs, and then he kidnapped your mother. All right, look. What you do, right?
We all do.
You push the negotiation bar.
Negotiation.
You go to walkthroughs online?
Yeah.
I walk through.
Yeah.
I won't put in cheat code, but I will do an occasional walkthrough.
They don't have cheat codes no more. They stopped giving you cheat codes.
Oh, you can't go XXOXX left, down, right. Oh.
They don't do it. They don't do it anymore.
I just got cheat codes for PSP Vice City Stories, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, after no one plays it anymore. Like it's over.
I love the walkthroughs because then it turns to Brian Regan like, oh, I see what's going on.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Right.
How did I miss that doorway? That door was not here. And you go through it. It's so good when
I'll use all the tools of the trade to try to finish levels.
I've walked around a level aimlessly for hours, and then finally you go, wait a minute, this vent was here the whole time?
Right.
And you will go through and go, oh, this is a new space. I better save. Save game.
You and your dumb computer.
Thank you, Abel, by the way, from Harlem. No buttery beats, only stroll around the world. That's right.
Stroll around the world. Oh, my God.
Luminous
2.
Oh, you just...
That's not a game. That's considered, some type of potato chip.
It's a game because it ends quickly. I need games that end quickly.
Luminous.
I need games where there has to be 20 fans cooling my computer off while the game is running.
That's just retarded.
That's the kind of game I want to play.
The lights in Anthony's neighborhood dim when he starts playing the video game.
I just hear my computer go, it sounds like a 767 revving up for takeoff. Right now I got the 30-inch widescreen.
You playing a 30-inch on your computer?
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
All right.
So nice.
Enough about the gig talk.
Why, Luminous?
5 inches away from it and burn my eyeballs out.
I'll tell you why, because I feel stupid.
What's your secrets to beating Miss Pac-Man?
Yeah, right? Well, of course.
Hey, I used to love my Miss Pac-Man back in the day. I would show off with that game in the bars.
Hope he skills like a girl. If he plays Lost Planet, he goes, this is dumb.
Yeah, what is this?
These bugs don't live in the cold.
Where's Donkey Kong?
I'm not that bad. All right, listen.
Yeah, unless there's music going.
Come on, he really is. Let's move on. No, there's a million people calling. Dude, you should play,
Yeah, I love that game. I love that.
We did 25 minutes.
Can I just say one thing though? I don't have a, what do they call it? A name. I don't play online. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't?
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
There's nothing more fun than going on playing like Battlefield 1942 or one of those, Vietnam or one of those games online. Cause you know you're playing against real people and they're getting annoyed when you just like headshot them and they don't know you're standing right behind them and you beat them with a crowbar. You don't even use a gun. You know how degrading it is to have this huge weapon out. I was playing like Half-Life online, Counter-Strike, things like that, and you could take a crowbar out and bludgeon the guy with a crowbar, and he sits there and says, so-and-so was killed with a crowbar by... It's degrading. And it's so fulfilling to do.
Listen, we got to take a break. We're really late. We got to talk about Tyra. We got to talk about the Light Bright thing.
What game is Tyra playing?
You promised somebody $500 if they brought a Light Bright, right?
I loaded my pocket up with cash this morning just so I can buy one of those.
Well, guess
from
what?
Some homeless people, I assume.
Yeah, guess what? People have come down from Boston.
From Boston.
With one of the bombs that shut down Boston.
I have 2 rules. for this. It must be authentic.
Here we go.
I'm not being an ass about this.
How do you prove it, though?
I could tell by looking at it.
Okay.
It's got to be authentic.
Okay.
And it's got to work. I want it to work. I want it to light up.
And,
it's not too much to ask for $500.
E-Rock, pull the tape. Pull the tape from yesterday, because I want to make it perfectly clear that I did not offer these guys $500.
Oh, Jesus. What, do they all want money from all of us?
Well, because I think Jimmy said 500 too, and he's in Houston.
Yeah, go to Houston.
I'm not stepping up.
Take your bus to Houston.
I'm not stepping up for Jimmy. Yeah, take your homeless bus to Houston and get the other $500. All right, we'll get into that controversy. Just terrific stuff. Those dumb light brights shutting down Boston yesterday.
Stupid Boston.
And the rest of the country's starting to catch on now, and they're looking at Boston like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, even New York, the police
is wrong
saying,
with you people?
Yeah, these things were around for a while. Yeah, we didn't get one call.
A lot of eyebrows going up like, who's in charge up there?
Mayor Menino.
Light brights shutting down a city like that?
Douchebag.
We had the same thing in Philly, nothing happened. We had the same thing in New York, nothing happened.
They look nothing like bombs.
And
That's
now,
the problem.
And now they want Turner to what? Reimburse them, and I don't know.
Keith, did that look anything like a bomb?
Well, hold on. We can't start a new subject.
Oh, Christ on a pony, that's right.
We were supposed to break 15 minutes ago.
Fan, should we break?
Keith, you think about your answer.
Oh, you sit there and think about it, young man.
You sit there and think. We'll get the homeless people in, give them their stupid $500, and then kick them out. We'll talk about the N-word as well. That's whatever.
Another controversy.
Yeah, lots to do today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We have the light bright bomb in studio. Oh, we're all just scared. Oh,
that's
whoa.
it. It's sort of like seeing a celebrity.
Yeah.
We have a celebrity in the studio today. That's one of our best guests we've ever had. It's one of the most popular known guests. You can walk down the street. You know why? Because a lot of the guests we have, we've done the walkover and walk down the street with them, and no one knows who it is. When we walk later, you hold that up, people will absolutely know what it is. It's been on TV thousands of times already.
You think everyone knows what happened in Boston by now?
A lot of people do,
I got a communique from John Manelli. He was talking about yesterday's show. He really enjoyed the Boston stuff we did yesterday.
Yeah.
He goes, but you guys really didn't explain why you hate the mayor so much.
I think that's kind of...
I thought it was obvious, but he's saying that we're talking to a lot of new people. The mayor of Boston got us kicked off Boston radio for a dumb prank. We acknowledge that it was a stupid thing that we did, but he was obsessed with getting us kicked off the air. He wanted us fined by the FCC. He wanted us arrested.
Wanted the license revoked, which is his big thing that he does whenever anything happens up there.
Let's not forget he wanted us arrested over a dumb radio prank. And he's hated us ever since. And quite frankly, we hate him as well. We did the homeless shopping spree recently, and he came out and just screamed bloody murder how awful it was. And not one other city had a problem with our homeless shopping spree.
Yeah.
They realized what it was, and it was actually... believe it or not, helping the plight of the homeless in the end. That wasn't our purpose when we started the homeless shopping spree, but in the end, we raised awareness.
Yeah.
And showed that, these people are people too. Whatever. You know what I'm getting at.
And who cares if we even were doing something good or not?
Right.
So our radio show, just shut up.
So we enjoy when the mayor does something stupid like he did the last couple of days.
Yeah.
These devices were all over Boston. They were to promote a cartoon on the Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. What was the cartoon again? Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
And these things were put up in 10 cities. 10 cities. 10 cities. Philly was one. Here in New York, I believe San Francisco, Boston, of course. Mm-hmm. Not one other city. You see the pattern here is what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
You see the pattern? Not one other city had a problem with this marketing device.
Boston had their bomb squads out, blowing these things up.
Shutting down the subways or the T, whatever.
Yeah.
Shutting down the highways. And like you said, bomb squads actually, blowing them up.
I really think Boston wants a terrorist event. I think the city itself, you can't really pin it on an individual and stuff, but like the whole Red Sox-Yankees rivalry, we've had a pretty decent terrorist event here.
Oh, we had a doozy.
I'm talking about a Lulu.
We had a
You might have heard about it. And I think in some strange, odd way, Boston is a little jealous and wants their own, like, big event that gets them in the news for terrorism. And this was something they made a huge deal about.
Yeah.
All the other cities did nothing. And Mayor Menino's, they're all still on the warpath about this. They want to prosecute, and there's really no grounds for it. The prosecutors are saying this thing looks like a bomb. It does not look like a bomb at all.
No, and the New York papers are kind of beating up Boston today.
Yeah, so is the police department.
Yeah. The headline, Beantown's blinded by the light. And in New York, the joke was no bomb. They just knew it was a joke. And we got somebody that works for, for the authorities.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Keith? Is that a bomb?
Would you, in your professional opinion, if you saw that, would you cordon off the area, call the bomb squad, and what would be the protocol?
Would you shut down the subways?
I'd probably kick it.
Give it a good kick as a first thing.
And then maybe whack it with the nightstick a couple times and break it.
And if it didn't blow up on you, you move on.
And then I would just drop it in the garbage and call it a day.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's no, oh my God, get the police yellow, get the F out of here tape.
We're looking at this thing and we're like, how could you confuse this stupid thing for a bomb?
Yeah, it's so obvious.
It's batteries.
It's a light bright.
It's a light bright. It's a flat piece of metal with light brights.
There's not even room for an explosive on it.
But
I'm no expert, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
where would the explosive be in this thing?
Any good bomb needs explosives.
We're in a world where you can't bring toothpaste on a plane, dude.
I understand.
So
But they went way overboard.
They did for people who have sense.
They didn't go overboard blowing these things up.
9 other cities didn't even notice.
Rational thinking, yes, they went overboard.
Right.
But you can't bring water on a plane because it might be, I don't know what. But so if you see
I think that's ridiculous.
This a device with 4 big batteries and a middle finger, it could be an Arab.
Oh my God, you're nuts.
It could be an Arab.
That could be. That looks like Saddam Hussein. Look at the eyebrows. Look at how thick the eyebrows.
You hold this thing.
Get him to make it work.
That could be.
You hold this thing and then tell me that this could be confused for a bomb.
And it's a middle finger. Look at the middle finger. It could be like USA.
Hey, here to you, USA.
Batteries. I bet you it's improvised. It could be an improvised explosive device if you're retarded.
Thank you.
Right,
if you're retarded.
Thank you. I can't.
If you were living in Gotham City, that would be a massive scare.
A Batman weapon.
That's a Batman. That's the Joker's weapon right there.
We live in a city where people will just look at an empty box that says puppies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
true.
So I'm a paranoid dude. If I saw this, I wouldn't touch it. It's just like, it's 4 batteries.
I wouldn't touch it because
What is it supposed to be? If I don't know that I don't even know what
side Patrice is on.
Wait a minute.
Where are you?
I'm saying to you.
You're bobbing here. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is this.
It doesn't look like
maybe it's the Boston in me.
Oh,
see?
Oh, boy.
Listen.
You are a Boston gentleman.
What I'm saying is...
Look, even the Boston people yesterday were calling us saying how ridiculous
if I walk by this in the street, if you walk by it in the street, it's a bunch of lights with 4 big batteries on it. Would you, if you didn't notice, what is this supposed to be?
What is it doing?
It's getting ready to light up.
It's lighting up. The thing is cheap, by the way. You have to wait for the thing to warm up.
Let me see.
All right, but what is it supposed to be, Opie? I'm saying, if you didn't know it was supposed to be for the Cartoon Network, what is it?
It looks like a neon sign. It looks like a logo.
If it's all around the city.
If it's all around the city,
hung up everywhere.
Dude, we're not stupid in the year 2007. When you see this type of thing all over the city, you're thinking, all right, this is some kind of promotional campaign. Honestly, I don't know the cartoon. So what I would say this is a logo for some kind of new product they're pushing. That's would be my first thought. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, I would think it's
I'm not going to argue with that.
Maybe
I'm not going to argue that side, but I'm saying
because every once in a while you see this type of thing pop up in your city, whether it's graffiti art or
I wouldn't think it's a bomb.
Something.
I wouldn't think it's a bomb, but I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't know what it was supposed to be.
But it's not your job. Like if it's your job to protect the city, you would look at something like this and go, oh, okay, I know what this is immediately.
Right.
You're not supposed to know, Patrice. I get that part.
Right.
But they went way beyond. They looked at these things and went into panic mode, and then they pretty much called in the SWAT team. They were blowing. There's video of them blowing these up all over the streets of Boston. Let me ask you a question.
Is there anybody out there, right, listening? Or Keith, is there any way you can create... Let's stop the hysteria right now. Is it any way you can make a bomb out of 4D batteries?
I have absolutely no idea.
Is there anybody that even knows?
I would assume...
Is there some 12-year-old white boy out there that reads these,
Patrice, unless you hollowed out batteries and put explosives in it, and then made it look like they were supposed to be batteries.
What's blowing up in that thing? Seriously, look at it.
The light bright bulbs could be filled with poison.
C4.
Oh, yeah, okay, Mr.
Poison.
You're nuts. Hold on a second.
That's how dangerous this is. That's how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
As dangerous as that Light Bright song was.
And we can't get ours to light up.
That thing better light up.
It better light up or the homeless guy from Boston doesn't get his $500.
Better light up.
That better light up.
He said 10 minutes. When we put the batteries in, it
was longer than 10 minutes.
Flashes 3 times, and he said it takes 10 minutes for it to warm up.
Longer than 10 minutes, my friend.
All right, let's say hi to Bill. What's up, Bill?
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Bill.
Hey, have you guys talked about the press conference that those the 2 guys that were arrested for placing those bombs in Boston? Well,
we were talking about it in the office. Yeah. I didn't see it, but I heard about it, kind of read about it. And,
yeah, we got some highlights.
They're real smart asses.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. I mean, those guys got some pretty big balls to...
No, why? Because they know in the end they're not in trouble.
They know no matter what the stupid mayor says, they're not in trouble.
At the worst, they're going to go after the Cartoon Network. They're going to go after Turner. They're not going to go after 2 like Spicoli dudes.
This is an advertising campaign and nothing more. It's not something that was. It doesn't look like a bomb. It's not in the shape of a bomb. They weren't placed to cause hysteria, like a hoax. That's illegal. But to put things up to advertise a show like that looks like a stupid, it looks like a guts from a toy.
Yeah. All right. Hey, this is what the New York paper is saying, Newsday actually. In New York, the joke was no bomb. New York to Boston, get over it. and our Boston listeners agreed with us yesterday, by the way. The Big Apple's neighbor to the north was brought to a halt Wednesday when some harmless blinking signs advertising a cartoon were mistaken for bombs. In New York, forget about it. Oh, boy.
Forget about it.
And they spelled it out. Forget
about it. Oh, yeah, of course.
The city's 911 operators logged no calls. Not one call.
Not one call. This is the 911 system that gets calls for everything.
Attention, Boston. Your mayor is a dope. Attention, Boston. Your mayor is a dope.
Jesus.
We saw it years ago. Dope.
If that could be mistaken as a bomb, then anything. You might as well just close down the streets for anything. A Pepsi can rolling down the sidewalk.
Like no calls when the identical devices depicting in lights a character from Aqua Teen Hunger Force were planted about 2 weeks ago. So these things were planted a while ago?
Yeah.
Oh, way to be on top of it to begin with. They let these things hang out for about 2 weeks, and then they finally have a problem with it.
Then they have an issue.
Dude, stupid me, I thought they planted them Tuesday night, in the middle of the night, and then Wednesday all hell broke loose. These things were hanging around for a couple weeks?
Yep.
The guys who brought it in said he's had it for 2 weeks.
Oh, my God. They were planted about 2 weeks ago. It takes a little more than that to shock us, said Randy Martinez, a bartender from Manhattan, who heard about the response in Boston. In fact, 38 of the 40 signs hung in New York disappeared, presumably swiped by cultish fans of the show that airs on Cartoon Network. Could it be that New Yorkers weren't concerned because they are injured? Are inured to marketing? Or are Bostonians just a bit jumpier? People in Boston are a little more uptight from New Yorkers, said Hunter Foster, the Manhattan actor, blah, blah, blah. All right, it goes.
They're jumpy, and the mayor is an idiot. That's what it is.
He really is an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
They completely overreacted.
Yeah, why can't someone like Patrice see that?
And starting today, you watch.
I'm playing devil's advocate, man.
Of course you are.
You can kiss my ass all of a sudden.
Devil's advocate? I didn't even know where you stood on the thing. You're over here, then you're over there.
So what?
I'm over here now.
Well, I was just trying to follow you.
Over here and over there. I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at an unknown light bright device hanging around. I don't know.
I'm just trying to follow what you're trying to say, that's all.
I'm not going to think it's a bomb, but I'm saying I can understand how they panicked because they make us leave our deodorant. I can't take deodorant on the plane, so I understand why they're tripping out. I just understand it.
I don't understand when it's only one city once again. You know what? And you watch, the mayor starting today is gonna be hanging way low. He's gonna go into hiding for a little while. He knows he got embarrassed by this one.
I look like an idiot.
You certainly do.
I'm a buffoon. All right, those are the Aqua Teen Hunger Force signs. They're wow, the price has really dropped.
Yeah, the price yesterday, it was $3,000 for one of these devices. Now it's down to $89.
What's with the $89
By
one?
Monday, no one's gonna give a crap.
Check the $85 one, $89 one. I don't think that's real.
Oh, it's real.
I don't think it's real. That doesn't even look like it. That looks like a light bright. I think the guy took a picture of a light bright.
All right, let's go to Abdul from
At least that lights up.
Let's go to Abdul from Astoria.
Yeah, what's up? Also, Anthony, everyday listener.
Are you a Muslim, sir?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim. So what?
I'm just asking. Look, he said, so what? I'm like,
so what?
I'm just kidding. What's up, Abdul?
Yeah, I wanted to say, if those look with the LED lights, if those look like a bomb, so you know the DOT signs that they put, you know, to direct traffic and tell you about closure, those should be like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, right now.
Those would be huge explosives.
Oh, in Boston, forget about it.
The ones that tell you that there's traffic ahead.
Sir, can you make a bomb out of 4D batteries?
Yeah, Muslim dude.
Oh, it lit up.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, my God, it's going to explode. How'd you get it to light up, Keith?
I'm going to put on a bomb. You know, I'm going to put lights on it and tell them, hey, I'm here.
All right. Thank you, Abdul.
All right.
You switched the batteries around?
By the way, congratulations. The first Muslim to ever talk to us on the Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, we got through it. It was nice.
Now we're friends.
Now we're friends with all.
Friends with the Muslim people.
Look, doesn't that look like...
Wow, look at that. Oh, that's dangerous looking.
That looks like a neon...
a bomb.
That looks like a neon sign. It looks like a new, don't walk sign that you might have on the...
and it's flipping the bird.
On the sidewalk, on the corner or whatever.
It's flipping the bird. Oh, it just went out.
It just went out again.
What does it just turn on and off at will?
All right. We're going to take a break. Geek Talk got us all backed up, so we're taking a break. We got some audio, some highlights from the press conference they had in Boston yesterday. Mm-hmm. And Anthony will pay the homeless dude from Boston $500.
Yeah, sure.
For bringing the light bright bomb down to us today.
It lit up.
Yes. Oh, man, I want to play this again. What happened?
What happened?
What happened? All right. We go to break with this.
Why don't you, hey, could you try to load Vista on it? Son of a bitch. Yeah, it would be easier.
All right, let's say hi to Sonny. Sonny, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey,
listen, I have to kind of agree with the mayor of Boston and how he handled this, even though I really think that he's a stupid idiot.
All right, give us your side, sir, from Boston.
Okay.
Sir, Sonny Farrelly.
I know, I played poker online with the guy.
Huge listener of the show. Go ahead, Sonny.
All right, listen.
Awful on the air, but he's a good listener.
On the daylight, let me get my point across. All right.
Good luck.
In the daylight, from 20 feet away, all right, what do these devices kind of look like a bomb?
No.
Maybe if you're 3.
I swear to you, have you ever, I think everybody in their life at some point has busted open a toy. Haven't you? As a kid, you rip open a toy and there's a printed circuit board and some stuff on it. That's what it looks like. It looks like a broken toy more than a bomb.
What about to the 80-year-old ladies that need to use these simple cell phones that are afraid of technology, though?
Screw the 80-year-olds.
You know what? You check it out.
This world isn't for them.
It wasn't like all of a
Move
sudden,
on, sister.
It wasn't like all of a sudden they got 20 calls about bombs around the neighborhood. They got one, they looked at it, and instead of assessing what it was, they panicked and freaked out and started blowing these things up.
Sonny, honestly, it looks like a logo for some new product because I don't know the cartoon. That's what I would think that, when I saw it.
They assessed what the situation was after the first one. But by the time they got to the second one and third one, they had to keep taking these precautions because they didn't know the backstory of it. They didn't know that this was an advertising campaign.
Sonny, it is even more obvious now that we have one of these in the studio. This thing is so innocent. I mean, where's the bomb? What part of this thing is the bomb?
You got the battery, the classic movie Red Wire, Blue Wire, and no explosives.
I'm an engineer myself, and I know that these things look like a simple toy.
Where's the bundle of dynamite on the back?
But to the normal human being from 20, 25 feet away on a bridge, that's passing by in an automobile.
Sonny, you know I love Boston, but on this one, you guys are just wrong. You're just wrong.
I support you guys full-heartedly, and I've had debates about this with other people, and I'm kind of swaying this way now. And I don't believe me. I really want to rip the mayor on this one, but.
All right, Sonny.
All right, you go. Feel good about yourself.
All right, hang up and go get scared over kids' toys.
Go hide under the bed, Sonny.
The Mario Brothers are coming. Watch out.
Mario Brothers. Hey guys, test post this.
They got a doozy for you guys. You better watch out.
Yeah, it does. It looks like Inky from Pac-Man.
Yes. Someone should walk around Boston in a gorilla suit and a bunch of barrels.
Yeah. Oh no, Donkey Kong's after us. Did you hear?
Hey, so the press conference was yesterday, and these guys that they arrested, just making a mockery of the whole thing.
A mockery, which I love, man. I love, because the press these days wants everyone to be so serious about everything. If they have a story that they deem serious and you goof on it, you should be yelled at by the press. What did you... how could
dare you?
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
We're the news.
We're the news, for the love of God.
Ignore the fact that we're at a Hooters today, dancing
doing
and
a conga line
and eating chicken wings. We're the news.
That CW11 morning show here in New York has got to be the worst thing.
At this point, they should have their news license revoked.
Can comedy shows revoke news licenses? So is the news asking for people's licenses to be revoked. People on the news.
We turned around.
Mayors.
We turned around. We saw a conga line and someone eating chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
It's, of course, the Super Bowl Sunday, so that's the best they could do.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, here's the dudes on TV over here. A real news program.
Got the dreadlock guy.
Yeah.
And his pal.
And his dude.
And
his sidekick.
It's just some filthy white boy.
Why are you laughing, Keith? What did I miss?
Laughing at what they're...
Look at the Rasta guy.
Poking him with sticks and stuff.
That guy smoked some pot in his day, huh?
You know how filthy you got to be to grow white dreadlocks? you can't wash for years.
Oh, yeah, that's... And he's got long dreadlocks.
Yeah.
That guy has not bathed for years, man.
It takes 3 extra years for white people to get black people stuff.
Look at him. He's all laughing. They got a Massachusetts statey dragging him in, and he's just laughing as he's handcuffed.
I'm going to say that this is what I'm saying. I just like what this dude said just now. I'm not saying.
Coffee.
Oh, you got the little coffee.
Sorry,
it's you guys.
I'm saying
Boston.
I'm saying I'm not agreeing with it. Boston is very what they call draconian, very draconian city. So you can understand. It's like I'm saying I can understand why Boston.
Hold on. This headline's too good. Boston bozos poke fun of prank.
Boston. So now they're angry at them poking fun at it.
I don't think the town is angry. I don't think people there are angry.
Let me tell you what you guys are angry at. The fact that Boston people. You were raised in Boston.
So what?
And you're very defensive now because this is like...
I'm not defensive.
This is like if you went to school on like Father-Son Day. Mm-hmm. And everyone's having a good time, but your father was like the one that wasn't cool. And now you got to kind of rationalize it to all the other kids.
Or wasn't there.
Or wasn't there,
oh, yeah,
sadly enough.
You're black.
No,
you don't have a father.
The father was the...
a swear was bubbling out my mouth. You know I caught that back?
Of course.
I really wanted to say something foul.
You gulped that back.
All the other cities had cool dad. All the other cities were cool dad. New York, Philly, these happen all over. In Seattle, they all cool dad. Boston was stupid, geeky, dorky dad. And now you feel bad and are trying to talk him up to us.
I didn't try to talk him up.
Patrice,
you're just like the news. I'm saying, if I saw a light bright that I shouldn't have seen, I wouldn't go over there and say, oh, this is the ad campaign.
Listen, this is a tough one.
No one has them except for homeless people who don't want to live. Why don't regular citizens have this light bright?
They probably do.
They don't.
But the homeless might have needed them for once.
Regular people, listen to me. If it was
you can yell and scream all you want, but this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Don't try to white melodrama my anger away. I know that trick. I'm from Boston.
Yeah, but you
don't try to go ease up, Negro. Now, listen, let me tell you something.
Listen to me.
If it was around New York City, I know Keith. You see how long it took Keith to go what he would do? Because he's trying to figure out a little funny thing to say. If you saw a light bright device all over the city, Keith, there has to be protocol. You don't just go, what is this crap?
So protocol to blow them up?
Not really, but protocol might not be
and shut
to
down
just kick the light bright. It's to say, why is there a glow?
He was obviously making a joke, but the reality is this thing doesn't look this...
I swear to you.
This thing doesn't look...
I know, Keith. He's not joking. He would poke it.
I'm saying, due to what's going on now, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying the device, I'm not surprised.
The device.
All right, listen. The device. There's a device.
The device.
All right, listen. We got to get to the audio of the press conference.
Yeah, let's do that.
You've made your point.
It hasn't turned back on again.
I'm amazed that you are taking the other side of this.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed you're spinning it.
Maybe you got to cover the sensor and pull the battery and put it back in.
How do you understand?
Reboot.
Look at this thing, Patrice.
Look,
it's not the sensor covered.
It's not our job to figure out if that's a bomb or not, but I'm thinking that the people that should know would look at this and laugh and go, "Oh, okay.
Well,
this is silly."
I don't know.
They blew them up, Patrice. They were blowing these things up.
We can't bring orange juice on a plane, Opie, because of people. Do you know anybody that knows how to blow people up with orange juice?
So why?
No, but you can't bring it on the plane.
All right, so
I think it's stupid, but I understand the stupidity of it, of why they...
Why not the other cities? Why not the other cities going into a panic?
9 other cities, not one of them even reacted.
1 out of 9, Patrice.
I don't know.
1 out of 9.
Are you saying Boston is dumber than who? Who's the other 9 cities?
I think 9 cities. Boston is the 10th dumbest city in the nation.
I think something's going on up there that's a little, something.
What do you think it is? It's not
They're stupid. The people who are in charge of this crap are stupid.
Let me ask you something, Keith. As an officer, right, no matter how dumb you think something is, you have to go with go with protocol, right?
It's a common sense call. Even back in the day when we had the anthrax scare, when you had every dope calling for the police to come open their mail, because they thought it was anthrax, I would walk in, I'd rip their mail open, I would dump it on the thing, because it's just, it's retarded. There's things out here. I had a lady call us one time with the anthrax thing, not to get off on a whole tangent. She freaked out. We went in there. She's like, holy shit, there's powder.
Or holy something or other.
Holy crap, there's powder.
Or holy crap.
Holy crap, there's this powder on the thing.
Right.
My partner walked over to it. He looked at the table. He licked his finger. He put his finger on it, picked it up, and put it in his mouth. It was cheese.
Now,
she brought a pizza box that she had cheese on top of her mail.
But I'm talking about, I'm not talking about you using your call. I'm talking about if Bloomberg or whoever is making the call, if the deputy is saying, look, fellas, there's some things all around New York City with lighting up. We think it's light bright, but you are to treat it like a bomb. Are you allowed, as an officer who gets an order, not to treat it like a bomb if you're told to?
If we get called for a suspicious package and we show up, there is a certain protocol where you're going to assess the scene first. You're going to say, hey, does it look like it? And then you're going to make a call. If I think it's a suspicious package, then I'm going to call in the bomb squad. But if I look at that, it's my judgment to say yes or no.
The entire stadies were out looking at the light bright bombs, and they were told to treat the light bright bombs like that.
That's what I'm saying. Who's that guy? That's what I was saying. Who's that guy?
I'm not saying the police are goofy. I'm not saying the people are...
Wait.
Somebody is goofy,
Patrice.
And you had to follow the rules.
Patrice, I agree with you as far as that part goes, but who's the guy that looked at this stupid thing and decided this is a major threat to the city of Boston?
This is not a Boston
When
thing.
it comes to that point...
It's a public official thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're blaming the mayor.
All right, fair enough. Blame the mayor. Because
that's why we had Patrice. Hold on. That's why we went all the way to the top, and we're calling the mayor dumb and whoever these people are below him that are making these decisions. But yes, this is where we agree. When the Stadies up there, whatever, yes, they did the right thing because they were told this is what we have to do. We have decided. I agree with that much.
Right.
But somebody overreacted.
But how did it get to that point is what I'm asking today. And Boston should ask that.
And after one of them, you would think they would stop running around the city blowing these things up. Would say, okay.
Or at least one of these guys go and call his superiors and say, hey, dude, this is obviously
nothing. Don't worry about it.
This is a marketing thing. It's so obvious. We took it apart. There's nothing here.
Right.
All right. So we agreed.
I agree. I don't see.
I'm not calling all the Stadies running around doing their job stupid. I'm amazed that it got to that point. That's all.
You can see somebody detached from life. I'm saying, with the way the world is now, I can see why they did that. I can just see it. It's stupid, but I'm saying I can see it just by, this world is as such where there's no more common sense.
Years ago, it never would have come to that.
Those things around New York would have had the same thing happen, dude.
They were around.
Just hanging around.
They were just hanging around.
In post 9/11, I've still gone and kicked the bottom.
All over.
No, these things were hanging all over
New
York,
too. These things were in 10 cities.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Every other city didn't overreact.
They didn't get one 911 call.
Yeah.
Not one.
Not one?
And they get 911 calls. They get 911 calls for anything.
Not one.
I don't want to say Boston is dumb like that.
Boston is stupid.
New York, San Francisco,
all the major cities.
Philly. I don't have the whole list.
Every major city in the country.
No one in Philly reported a bomb?
No one in Philly.
You kidding me?
Damn it.
Philly. It was just Boston. And not only did they blew these things up.
No, Philly.
This hurts.
Philly was hoping they were still playing football so they could throw it at someone's head.
Oh, is the groundhog coming out?
Oh, no.
Oh, they're showing Gobbler's knob. Oh, is that okay?
What do you say, Al?
Al, are we allowed to say Gobbler's knob?
Gobbler's knob.
As long as they don't say knob gobbler. Okay, Al, hit the jump button.
What do you say, Al?
What do you say, Al? I'm hoping this year is the year we see the headshot.
Yeah, someone with a sniper rifle.
All right, now we can't play the press conference audio with the dude.
We gotta wait now.
Of it.
Now we gotta wait.
Wow. So do you change your opinion now that you know that this happened in 10 cities?
10 major cities.
Okay, it hurts a little. Okay.
And only Boston
I don't want to blame the people of Boston. We have to find one person to blame.
I don't blame the people. I don't blame the Stadies doing what they were told to do. But someone, one of the higher officials made a stupid. He made a stupid call.
That person is retarded.
He made a stupid call.
I'm with you on that one.
Jesus, we could have saved 15 minutes.
I'm just, and you
we almost came to blows.
You know what? You're like Sean Hannity. You just.
Why am I like Sean Hannity? You look nice on his show.
Did I look good?
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah, you did all right.
Definitely.
I'm saying.
All dressed up nice for Sean. What's wrong with you?
What a sellout I am.
Why don't you just shut up? You come in here with a pink Panther t-shirt, but for Sean Hannity, you dressed the part. You think I didn't notice?
No
respect. Who are you kidding?
With my boxer trunks and dirty socks.
You come in here with a Portland Trail Blazers warm-up suit and a pink Panther t-shirt and a Cleveland Cavaliers freaking hat. I can't figure it out because I'm not the right color, but you go on Sean Hannity all dressed nice like a white boy.
Dressed like a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh, just a good old Negro.
We all
doing
saw
the right thing for the news. But I'm saying...
We did let you slide, by the way.
For that Pink Panther shirt?
Yeah, that was Monday, right?
With the sparkles?
Oh, the
I don't know why we didn't go there.
Pink Panther shirt. Because you could get away with wearing anything.
Yeah, I guess that. If I wore it, oh boy.
Or if Norton came in wearing that one day.
Y'all did let me go, man.
Yeah.
I deserved a pound
How the hell did you get away with not 1 minute of abuse?
Yep.
Patrice walked in obviously, he had a black t-shirt with a pink, sparkly Pink Panther on the front.
It costs more than a suit jacket.
That shirt is something you see when you're watching the shift change at a strip club and the new stripper walks in the front door. That's something she's wearing.
With a hat over her eyes.
Yeah. As she walks to the back.
I really did.
And you have to stay for another beer and you didn't want to, but the new stripper's here and you got to check her out.
Because they're going to recognize a stripper by looking at her in the face.
I had that one on. It was 2 of them. It was an Iron Man with the same sparkles.
Yeah.
But that cost $600.
That t-shirt?
Mine I had on. Mine was like $120.
Wow.
And I don't even know how to wash it. because it has rhinestones on it.
You don't. You get it dry cleaned.
It was an Iron Man for $600. It just they selling them for that. I don't know how you guys let me get away with that one.
You suck up your pride and have it dry
I just want to say
I want to say something. Thank God you didn't wear that T-shirt in Boston. You would have been arrested as a bomb threat.
Could have been a bomb.
That's pretty funny.
The rhinestones or something.
All right, I just want to make it clear.
We're on the lookout for Pink Panther T-shirts. They look innocent, but they're sparkling. Something has to be going on.
Can you let me make it clear that I don't agree? I think it's stupid.
I think we're there now.
I'm just saying that the people... I'm just saying that particular thing I can see with the climate.
Right.
When you said no other cities, that bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, it should.
Thank you. All right, here's the cities. Thank you, Than. Boston, New York, L.A., Chicago, Atlanta. Atlanta's seen some tourism.
You heard of any of these cities?
Seattle, Portland, hold on. Austin, San Francisco, and of course our friends to the South, Philly.
No dumb cities. See, this is bad because Boston is considered one of the more intellectual towns, one of the more major cities. Now, when you hear San Francisco, L.A., you go, okay. New York, okay. But there's not one. I thought it might have been a Cleveland in there.
All over, just major cities.
Or Little Rock, Arkansas, nothing.
San Francisco, maybe.
I don't even, they don't even believe in that.
No.
That's where Arabs go for asylum. I blew up a building, come to San Francisco.
We'll take you. We got press conference audio from these dudes making a mockery. We also have the guys that brought in our light bright bomb. You're going to give them 500. Is it working yet?
That goddamn thing, it lights up, sometimes when it feels like it. It's very temperamental.
It's like your Vista. Another thing that's not going to work.
It needs new drivers.
And if we don't play the Tyra clip from yesterday, then we have to. We're just not doing our jobs.
There's a groundhog. Did he?
Oh, what happened?
Did he see a shadow?
Oh,
the prognosticator of prognosticators.
Take it.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Is he going to talk to him?
Gobbler.
There he goes. Look at this setup. Well,
so what's
do they have to hold him up like that?
My God.
This
put some pants on that damn thing.
It's not going to snow anymore?
I don't know. I don't think it's announced yet. The people in Gobbler's Knob there in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania, very excited right now as they're talking to the groundhog right now.
Yeah.
And seeing if he
look at these.
If he knows. Look at these
guys look like they wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, they're all wearing those dopey top hats and black suits.
I'm embarrassed to be white today.
Oh,
it's all old white man.
You know what? This is a very embarrassing thing for white people.
Here's what I want to know before we
How do
y'all get away? Wait a minute. How do y'all get away when white people do this?
I'll be honest.
And you're not associated with all the rest. Why aren't white people grouped together? Why are these just nutty white guys that white guys can talk about?
No.
Why do I have to always be grouped up with nutty black people?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I am embarrassed to be a white guy.
Is there any way to pull that up? Because he's reading it right now.
Yeah, but
you can't do that.
It's that long, dumb
the delay.
Poem thing. No, it's that dumb poem he reads before.
All these guys should have a monocle.
I listen.
Yeah,
they look like the Planner's Nut guy.
These guys look like they get naked, go in the woods, hug each other, and hum. Oh, it's a real sex reference from back in the day.
They actually look like they could take those top hats off and put on a white hood.
Yeah, right.
They look like old Klan guys.
Pun can announce away, Pennsylvania.
Right.
Oh, there it is.
Pop me up. Yeah? All right.
There it is. Every time this dumb movie's on, I have to watch it. I don't know why. It's one of those movies.
How white is this song?
As we watch from Gobbler's Knob, Punxsutawney Phil is being asked if he saw his shadow or not.
Why is this live like a press conference?
Isn't that amazing as people that we do this?
And this is why the rest of the world hates us.
Right. We're talking to a rat.
We have to start pointing out why the rest of the world hates us. Here you go. Here's
Groundhog Day.
Yeah. There's a war going on. They're spending 10 minutes on this. It's live on every news channel.
Not just in 10 minutes. And this is a real event.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These guys rented tuxedos and top hats. You know, you can't even buy a top hat no more. I think
Where did they get them? It's illegal.
They had to specially order. They had to go to tophat.com and order these hats 2 weeks ago.
You know they dry clean these things, and they're all excited the night before they lay out their clothes.
Yeah. All right,
it's gonna be great.
We're gonna find out what the groundhog said after the break.
We got another. What is it? 6 weeks of winter.
Patrice, we good?
Hasn't it been 6 weeks more of winter?
What?
Like every time?
Yeah.
For the past million years.
They're gonna have to say 6 weeks more of winter because winter just started.
Yeah.
We good, Patrice? You got it.
Early spring, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just making sure me and Patrice are good.
Oh, why?
It was getting intense there.
It's getting a little racial.
Yeah. Not racial. No, I wasn't ready to.
Very detached from my anger.
I wasn't anywhere near.
My anger's
using the N-word. God.
So yeah, watch your mouth.
Watch that.
You don't care.
He does.
N-word.
In certain context.
No.
What does N-word mean anyway?
I don't know.
All right, listen. Well, they're still trying to ban the N-word. They tried this in New York yesterday. There was a big meeting.
We should start asking people, like the news,
down at City Hall.
When they get these experts on and the news
oh my God,
anchor.
we're starting something new.
No, I'm just saying for 2 seconds.
I'm just saying.
When the news anchor says the N-word, someone ought to turn around and go, what do you mean?
What does that mean? Yeah.
What is it? Well, the N-word. What word?
What is the N-word?
Plenty of words that start with N. No one's calling him out on it.
I call a Chinese guy the G-word.
See? And we all know what that is.
Huh?
I'm thinking about it in my head. All right.
I call the Jewish guy, Keegan Toe, the K-word.
Oh.
Is that dangerous?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
What letter is the most dangerous? That knows.
Oh my God.
Now you can't even say the F word. And the F word doesn't even mean the F word anymore.
Nope.
It means another F word.
If you went up
All right, listen, let's go to break, C-word.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
What?
Caucasian.
Dirty C. Caucasian? How dare you?
I just made it innocent.
I just made it so non-threatening. No big deal.
It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show, getting right back into the action.
That's great. What is this from, Newsday?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a little cartoon. And it says Homeland Security Boston. Looks to be like, who is that? Is that supposed to be Menino, maybe?
They don't know what he looks like.
Some politician guy. I don't know. But he's holding a Cartoon Network terror scare paper. And he says that we've questioned Quick Draw McGraw and detained the Smurfs. They are bashing Boston.
Jeez. I want to thank Eddie from Long Island for bringing that to our attention.
Overkill. Just
right.
overkill.
Let's get into the audio. So they arrested guys, and they did a little press conference. These two guys that actually put up the light brights all over Boston.
Smart asses.
Yeah.
They ought to be hung up by their Buster Browns.
So all the news people there thinking they're going to get a really good soundbite for the 10 o'clock news, and they get this.
What we really want to talk about today, it's kind of important to some people. It's kind of important to some people. It's haircuts in the 70s.
Yeah,
we really want to discuss the style of them.
We feel it's really important because we think it's been a big inspiration on how people live their lives today, and how they're going to live their lives in the future and how they're going to look at the past.
Well, hold on a second. For example, Afro, I think, comes kind of from the 70s. But then again, there's other styles, like the greased up hair, when they actually use grease. And I'm not totally sure where that comes from. Whether or not it's from the 20s or it's definitely not from the 60s, I don't think.
Well, the 60s sort of, we're taking this very seriously.
Yeah, please don't interrupt.
Please don't interrupt. These guys are classic,
I love these guys. Stupid newswoman. Please take this seriously. Shut up.
Take this seriously. Hey, we are. Don't interrupt.
Why don't you look at your own news program and see how serious you really are?
Yeah, what segment were they airing when you were there talking to these guys? Was it the conga line at Hooters?
Or was
it the basketball playing parrot?
Yeah, exactly. Or the alligator playing golf. Stupid news. Please take this seriously.
Please take this seriously.
And the guy goes, we are.
We are. We're talking about hairstyles throughout the decades.
The 60s sort of had the mod hairstyle, which I believe evolved into the sort of greased-back look of the 70s. But Peter, what you're saying is maybe it came more from the 20s?
Yeah, I really think it came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are.
They're doing some dumb college radio show in front of the world yesterday.
Sounds like the Than and Sam show.
Yeah, we should get them for $202.
Get those guys. Razzle dazzle hairstyles.
I really think it came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are taking this seriously.
Another news reporter.
It sounds to
I
us
love this.
like you aren't taking this seriously. Does it?
I'm a newsman.
I can tell, you know. It might get past some people, but I can tell. I don't think you're taking this seriously. This pompous news jack-off. Shut up.
It might get past the others, but not us.
Yeah, I could see you're being sarcastic with this.
And we blame all news people, not just the Boston ones, so.
Oh, yeah, the news is just the news.
We hate
They're
the
all
news in
asses.
general. Here in New York, we got a few snowflakes. What? What happened?
I'm just saying it's on now.
Oh, it's on the CNN, yeah. We got a few snowflakes on Long Island here in New York City.
Yep.
Whatever on Long Island. The local news sent out all their weather babes, and they're just standing, and it's flurries, and they're doing reports on the snow and pointing at the ground to show how much snow has fallen, which amounts to a dusting.
From 50 miles away from the city.
Yeah.
Where it's snowing out in, like, Montauk.
Yeah, they had to go find snow to try to make it a big deal in the news
Yes.
today. So shut up with you're not taking it seriously.
You're not taking this seriously. Yeah, and neither should, the mayor.
Most news programs should be on the Cartoon Network. No?
That was bad.
It came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are taking this seriously.
Well, do you guys have any haircut questions for us?
What do you think about what happened yesterday?
You're going to get one.
Oh, then you get the freaking news guy trying to get him back on track.
About what happened yesterday?
You're going to get one.
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I think my dreadlocks are pretty nice, and they're going to keep growing for a little while. And maybe they'll reach my knees or something. I don't know what
I'm getting sort of more due to get a haircut because getting my bangs now.
Yeah.
I've advised them not to talk about what happened.
I love
the
it.
lawyer steps in. I've advised them not to talk about
who's this lawyer? That sounds like another cartoon character.
They're all from the Cartoon Network. They're all the voice guys from the Cartoon Network.
What voice was that?
I don't know, but he sounded like this.
It's
Who?
Martian?
Oh dear, oh my.
It was Marvin the Martian.
My space modulator.
Yes, it is.
They've stolen my modulators. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
This just in from Stephen from Bayshore. Mayor Menino won't stop until every Teletubby is behind bars. I messed up your line, Stephen. Sorry.
I told them varmints not to talk about the bombs. Oh, you dumb rabbit. Now I gotta go back to the ship and get another match.
News guy goes, you're making a mockery of this. I love these two dopes.
This is lawyer Yosemite Sam.
Oh, they're just talking about haircuts. One more clip.
How do you feel right now?
Okay. I feel like my hair is pretty perfect, but altogether I want to redirect this onto the topic of haircuts in the 70s because I want to educate myself about it a little bit more than I know already.
We saw them laughing in court. We've seen their appearance now. Prosecutors are taking this seriously. Are they not taking it seriously? Can you just step to the microphone, please?
Oh, yeah, that's
They've taken the case very seriously. As I said, they've been advised not to speak about the case.
Have they been advised to act like they're not taking this seriously?
Stupid news.
Oh, shut up. You know how frustrated they are that they're not getting their good soundbite?
They want these guys to be standing there so they could film them and then go, well, we apologize, we're very sorry, but will that be enough? At this point, it's hard to tell if they're gonna, this threw them all for a loop. They don't know how to wrap it up. Well, hairstyles from the 70s. Back to you. Like they don't know how to deal with something like this. Because the news has become this organization where they're supposed to be treated with reverence.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's the news. We better be serious. Oh, let's make sure we're serious in front of the news.
If you want to take it seriously, why don't you go over to Iraq and do a few real news stories?
There you go. Don't worry about some light brights in the city so much. And two of these friggin' guys that obviously enjoy maybe smoking a little pot, making some jokes at your expense. I think it's hysterical that they handled it that way.
Talking about bombs and eating some food.
Talking about bombs, eating some food. What the Cartoon Network was saying is, hey, we gotta hang these characters up, or we'll just be bogus too.
I wish one of the guys would have just pointed into the audience of reporters and go, I know that dude.
I know that dude. Here to talk to the news. I know it's the news. I see the camera right there.
Dudley Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right.
Which is...
Yeah, he was kind of like that.
I'll save the day.
Kind of similar to...
Heroes of the 60s.
All right. Here's the rest of the clip.
Act like they're not taking this seriously?
We're taking this very seriously. We've already
There was a widespread panic and disruption to commuters.
Any other styles? These guys are not taking us seriously.
Yeah, I really feel like we're not getting the feedback.
Yeah, we're not getting the feedback that we need from you guys. If you really want to talk to us, please talk to us about the topic.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Let's party. Hey, bud.
Relax, all right? My old man is a television repairman. The ultimate set of tools. I can fix it. Oh, gnarly!
Where were you hanging these things? And you should be taking this a lot more seriously.
Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
You're not taking this seriously, gentlemen. What do you think about the mayor and the police department arresting you for this violation?
Oh, those guys are facts.
And here's the mayor. What do you have to say to him?
You dick. Hey, bud, what's your problem?
And then the press asks another question.
What are you people? On dope?
These two jackasses. I love it.
Yeah, they're great, man. They're as good as any SNL skit I've ever heard.
Exactly.
Like, they were so committed.
Yeah, they didn't break character.
I would have broke after the 10th. You're not taking this seriously.
You're not taking this seriously. No, we are. No, we just want to talk about hairstyles from the 70s.
Oh, I would have folded.
Those guys are great.
Good for them.
They are great.
Aren't you ashamed that you destroyed the community?
Yeah. There was widespread panic. Widespread panic. There was widespread panic because of the response.
We're going to get those guys on the show. That's going to be an easy one. That's an easy one. All right, Groundhog Day. Here's the official report. The ridiculously long setup. This is why I'm embarrassed to be white today. I'll admit it.
You should be embarrassed to be white every day.
No, just today. Just today.
When are you happy to be white?
Huh?
What 364
days of the year?
Yeah.
No, leap year 366.
Right.
What is
happy to be white on days where the sun rises.
What does happen that makes you go, I'm proud to be white? Hey, seriously, what happens that make you go, man, I really have to.
I'm not going to lie to you. I know I have it a lot easier because I'm white.
No, proud or like happy?
Just like if Barack Obama becomes president, black people are going to just be like,
I'll be all proud.
Just proud. Like, white presidents are redundant.
I'll give you.
When do you identify with whiteness?
Let me tell you a proud moment in white history.
This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That was all white people.
Just white?
That was all white people.
He didn't say white kind, he said mankind.
The whole rocket was painted white.
I guess let's wink twice and say mankind, but you know who we mean.
I didn't see any brothers strolling around on the moon. There ain't been one brother walked on that moon. Not one.
There ain't been one brother that walked on that. Jesus Christ, did you have to say it like...
Where's that? Yes, I did.
Did you have to say it like Amos?
I was all hip-hoppy.
Where's that black accomplishment?
Come on, go to the moon.
Every time you guys accomplish something for the first time, we have to read about it.
Yeah, we're still hearing about that goddamn George Washington Carver.
They give us ankle braces. We can't even leave our own neighborhood.
Never mind the moon.
Let us fly to the moon. They got a movie coming out, The Astronaut Farmer. Even dumb white people can invent a rocket. Flying out of space.
That looks ridiculous. Billy Bob Thornton's just lost his mind. That movie looks ridiculous.
He's been in a few bombs lately.
He builds a rocket.
Would you say that made you feel proud as a white man?
No, that movie looks stupid.
No, I mean...
the moon.
The moon thing?
Just like...
No, that was saying,
what do you identify...
That was a mankind thing.
What do you identify that white people do when you go, man, it's good to be white?
White people.
I'm proud of being white.
just pretty much the whole getting civilization together. Kind of really, like take the United States of America. Take the U.S.
Wait a minute. When did civilization get into effect, by the way?
Well, I mean the real civilization, not the friggin' I don't care if you made ramps with sticks and pushed rocks up into pyramids. That's all cute and well and fine and everything.
Those black Italians, the Romans, the Chinese people from 6,000 years ago?
Exactly, all that stuff. I mean, I'm talking about that. I'm just talking about you take some white people, you bring them over to a country like the United States. It's just full of savage Indians. And then we wipe them out.
And start over.
And start fresh. We start from scratch.
That's right.
We completely rebooted the country. If I could go back to computer speak.
You're the Vista of civilization?
We are the Vista.
No, because
you're the
Vista doesn't work.
Civilization.
So you go over, we came over, and then in 200
you want to make a Vista
years,
reference? This is an easy one.
In 200 short years or so, Whitey, pretty much like with the buildings
and black people
and a lot of technology.
Could you please give us credit for the fact that you kidnapped us and we helped you?
I know, but you guys did like
and raised your children at the same time.
You guys did all the heavy work. You guys did the heavy lifting. But somebody had to tell you where to bring that from there to there.
And all that heavy lifting made you guys great athletes.
Really,
so
that's true. It paid off in the end. All those
scholarships. It made us millionaires.
That's right. That's right.
In hindsight, 2020. Thank you very much.
You had a lot of time in those fields to make up rhymes. I mean, come on, we helped you out.
You gotta admit.
We helped you out.
You gotta admit. You look at the past. There's some pretty awful atrocities, but it kind of all worked out for everyone, didn't it?
Oh God,
we're all happy now, aren't
Everyone's happy. It kind of had a positive.
Is that what y'all doing to Iraq now?
Yeah, in like 200 years, that place is going to be great.
Just wipe it out of those savages.
Wipe it out. Start over.
Let's get to the groundhog thing.
Reboot.
Ridiculously long setup. Here it is. Here it is.
Jesus. Just say that.
You ready?
Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye.
Oh, hear
On
ye.
this Groundhog Day, February the 2nd, 2000.
Didn't they retire hear ye?
Should hear ye, that should be the H word. You shouldn't be allowed to say hear ye.
Oh my goodness.
February the 2nd, 2007. A large throng of faithful followers of Phil have gathered here on Gobbler's Knob, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, to await the appearance of Punxsutawney Phil. Seer of Seers, the King of Groundhogs, Lord High Potentate of all Marmota Monarchs, and Weejack Extraordinaire, Weather Prognosticator without peer or fear. At 7:28 a.m., Groundhog President William Cooper tapped 3 times on the burrow entrance, alerting Phil to the fact that his vast world of fans was eager for him to appear and make his prognostication.
My God.
Graciously, Phil made a grand exit from his burrow and greeted his new friend and handler, Benedict Hughes. Ben, who was delighted to see him.
It's not about you, douchebag.
I'm related to that guy.
Usually held him high so he could greet the cheering
speech should come with 4 score.
Then handed him to John Griffiths, his other handler.
They should have feather pens.
Delighted. After an affectionate welcome,
people are yelling out like it's the Stones on stage.
From high atop his lofty abode, he viewed his adoring fans and signaled them a happy Groundhog Day.
Oh my!
Wow!
All right,
boring.
Absolutely. Well,
this
sucks. It certainly does. This is what we found out today.
He then turned to President Bill and engaged him in some friendly banter in groundhogese about Punxsutawney weather. The exchange concluded with Phil selecting the scroll, which reads, El Nino has caused high winds, heavy snow, ice, and freezing temperatures in the west.
Groundhog said this.
Here in the east, with much mild winter weather, we have been blessed. Global warming has caused a great debate. Mild winter makes it seem just great.
He rhymes.
On this Groundhog Day, we think of one thing. Will we have winter or will we have spring? On Gobbler's Knob, I see no shadow today. I predict early spring is on the way.
Spring is on the way?
Penny party!
Yeah, penny party.
Penny party for everybody.
Oh, God, it's just steeped in tradition, isn't it? That's like one of those traditions that could have hit a crossroad at some point where they would have had to kill somebody.
I would like to look at some of the other traditions that we said, you know what? Enough.
We got to get rid of that one.
Throw this one out the window.
15 more minutes of NVIDIA cards or whatever.
NVIDIA cards.
I would more minutes talking about megabytes.
All right.
Jeez.
Oh, that stupid groundhog speech.
All right, listen, we got to talk about Tyra when we get back.
Please.
And when I say we got to, I want to.
It was the big day, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't it the big day?
Oh, it was beyond
hilarious. Where she finally spoke.
Yeah, we got still lots to do on the Opie and Anthony show today. And maybe we'll explain this. Come on.
Does that need explanation? That sound is getting very familiar.
That's the latest taser clip.
He was going,
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony show. Hit it. Dude,
I think
birthday gift.
You just ruined it.
I think you just blew his Valentine's. I think it was supposed to be a surprise.
No, it wasn't a surprise. You said she asked you for it.
Wait, will you get on mic? What happened?
She was hinting at it, so I was going to get it for her. She didn't know I was going to get it for her, but she does now.
Oh, don't try to make me feel guilty, you sentimental sissy.
So Patrice is really disturbed that E-Rock would get a 360 for Valentine's Day, and he said that's a Christmas gift.
That's a Christmas gift.
You don't get him a Valentine's Day?
What happened to flowers? What happened to roses?
Or something that in the shape of a heart.
A couple of chocolates.
A box of Brax chocolate.
Out of your mind?
Brax. You go to CVS and pick up some Brax chocolate.
What is this?
At a stationery store.
Good God,
stationery store at the last minute.
Right. So we asked.
Did I mess up the surprise? So what?
So what?
So Patrice, we asked Patrice, what are you getting your lady for Valentine's Day?
I'm gonna rewrap the keys that she got to my house.
It's the gift that keeps giving.
She has a key to my house. I'm rewrapping that. I'm gonna take it off her keychain. I'm gonna wrap that up and say, "Here again."
It is the gift that keeps giving.
And the garage door opener.
You can keep getting into your house.
Home. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna also do? I'm gonna remind her that she has all my phone numbers. When she calls my cell phone, then she calls the house. If I'm not there, she calls my car phone. She calls everything. She calls OnStar. I'm getting my girl. She has me. That's what she's getting.
You're just a treat.
But I'm not.
You're just a treat.
Are you kidding me? I gotta reestablish my love by getting her an Xbox on the 14th? It's not even a holiday.
It is a holiday.
You're just going to reinforce what you give her on a daily basis.
Daily basis. Is that wrong? Is that wrong, Anthony?
And who's calling you Mr. P?
Agree with me.
Who's calling you Mr. P, by the way?
Her kid.
Her kid's calling you Mr. P.
Not ours.
That is a fantastic thing. Mr.
Her kid lives. They live with me.
Her entire family's going to live with you eventually.
They just live with me.
Slowly but surely, they're just going to start coming.
Listen, I made a guest bedroom that was made up completely for an adult.
Mm-hmm.
For, one of my boys, the comics from L.A. come through.
Yeah, they could
stay in the guest room.
It's impressive. Nice.
An 8-year-old girl with a 42-inch plasma TV in a room and expensive statues and jazz pictures.
Jazz?
Yes. And I don't even like jazz. It's just something you do. So she comes in from school. Hi, Mr. P. Just walks by.
Mr. P. It's like a sitcom.
It's her room now. I got to get you flowers, too.
What happens when you take a comedian from New York City? Mr. P. It's like a sitcom you're running over there.
I love it. Mr. P.
Oh. Gee whiz.
When you do your show on 202 tomorrow night on XM, I just encourage all listeners to call and ask to talk to Mr. P.
You got to talk to Mr. P. Okay, Mr. P.
It's what you just said, too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm going in my guest bathroom that I was proud to have. My guest bathroom, I'm opening up his FDS, there's all kind of powders and everything else floating around.
Lotions, and...
Yeah.
All right, well, Valentine's Day around the corner.
Valentine's Day. Getting her an Xbox.
Xbox 360.
Bump that down to a chocolate rabbit with cream in it.
Bump it down to a calculator.
What's the matter with you? God, what is wrong with you?
All right, Do we go with the N-word controversy once again, or do we do Tyra?
I got to hear some Tyra.
All right, we'll do Tyra. Let's do Tyra. We can't get enough of Tyra Banks. Can't get enough of her. What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just threw out a horrible racist joke to a fan over there about the segment we picked.
During the commercial?
No, the choice that we had.
You went with?
Tyra.
Oh.
And I mouthed out something.
Oh.
It's the N-word controversy or Tyra. And I mouthed something out to Than.
Then was it good?
Of course it was.
I actually missed it.
Oh, okay.
All right, forget it then. All right, well, Tyra.
It's in my head. I'll chuckle.
Tyra has no clue what she's getting herself into. No clue. She went on a stupid vacation, and she was doing a photo shoot for swimsuits.
Yep.
She had no business being in a swimsuit to do a photo shoot.
She was in a big, nasty one-piece bathing suit, like a granny bathing suit. And her ass is huge in it, and her belly is huge. And I understand there are some good and bad ways to take pictures of people, but you can't just deny the fact that she had gained a lot of weight, and that was it.
And the paparazzi took the shot, and it made the covers of a ton of magazines and all the gossip sites online, and they're all just talking about, wow, look how fat Tyra got.
Yep.
And instead of kind of taking it and just like, this stuff doesn't bother me, she's just going after everybody now because of it. And now, you know what the paparazzi are going to do? They're just going to follow around all day long now, taking pictures of eating anything.
Here she is shoving food in her mouth. That little piece of celery goes right to her thighs.
Because now she's really made it a thing. Yep. She made it way bigger than it really was.
Her ass?
Well, her ass, yeah. And she was on her show yesterday in a smaller version of the swimsuit, but no one's going to call her out on it. She said, look, I'm wearing the same swimsuit. I haven't lost weight since that picture.
She was trying to say she didn't lose weight. I thought she was saying she had lost weight, and she was coming out to talk about how you can be fat and then lose some weight, and it's okay. But she actually is trying to say she's the same weight she was in that picture. Mm-hmm. It was just they caught her, posing weird. Posing weird? Get out of here.
She can't take the fact that people are pointing and kind of laughing a little. Yeah. She can't take it. Her ego can't take it. She's spent her whole life being told she's beautiful. Yeah. We've said this before. But it's obvious she lost weight, got into the same swimsuit, and it's like, look, it had to be an angle or something.
Yeah, I think if she handled it differently, she would have come off a little better.
Well, the audio is just terrific. And the final clip is just amazing. Yeah. It makes me laugh it made me laugh so hard yesterday.
She is something.
Here's Tyra from her show yesterday.
I want all of you to take a look at this recent photo of me. Does it look familiar?
So self-important.
Well, it should, considering that this photo was splashed all over the world. The headlines claimed that I've gained 40 pounds since I stood on this very stage in my underwear for our Panty Party show that we did in November. Panty Party! You guys, you cannot believe everything you read in the papers and on the internet. And I felt like this picture is so outrageous that I wanted to do something equally as outrageous by standing here, extremely vulnerable, in the same swimsuit next to this photo. And I feel it is so sad that I have to go to this extreme, but I'm doing it to prove a point.
And what's the point?
As of today's taping, this photo was taken 3 weeks ago. And just so you know, the day of my panty party, I weighed 150 pounds. But the holidays rolled around, and today I weigh 160 pounds. So that is 10 pounds that I have gained, not 40.
What a self-important ass.
Jeez. Yeah, who really cares?
She made it a huge deal.
Have you ever watched the show?
Oh, yeah. I can't get enough of the whole episode.
I know it's a girly show, but I can't get enough of it.
She's so void of something. It's like...
Yeah.
Like when she's interviewing people, you can see she has no wisdom to give anybody.
Nothing.
It's like she'll ask the question, like somebody will go, yeah, I had 8 boyfriends who all left me and I don't know why. Why do you think? And it's like, well, I don't know why.
Right.
But why? Well,
right.
Like she's empty.
Oh, the women are eating her up, man.
She is a blithering idiot.
She has, at least Oprah has some wisdom.
Yeah.
You can see it on her face, the way she is.
Well, Oprah's been she's been through life experience. Oprah took some crap in her day when she was younger, and she was, fat, ugly little kid. And meanwhile, Tyra was just beautiful her whole life.
Always beautiful, protected.
I wouldn't say that.
From the outside world.
When she was a model, but that giant head, models would never.
There's a huge forehead.
Yeah, I mean, she was teased when she was a kid.
The rest of the package makes up for that giant head, though.
But right, I mean, right now she's a soldier. You know what I mean? But I mean, then she had trouble. But you see, if you watch her face, it's just no. Like, her anger's phony, her happiness is phony.
Yeah, you can see.
She doesn't have a real attachment to
You can even hear in this, she's like, I am angry. And it's like,
you
what?
Can hear it.
She's trying to make her voice sound angry with no real emotion in there.
Let's play another clip here.
You guys, I eat on this show. I eat all the time. I talk about how much I love to eat, and I gain weight. I lose weight constantly, just like everybody else.
She's a real person.
But I did not gain 40 pounds in 2 months because that's not healthy.
All right, keep
and I've always told you guys I would be completely honest with you, and that's why I'm standing here today. And I feel crazy. I've stood on this stage before in lingerie, but it was woo panty party, not woo Tyra standing next to a picture of her from the tabloids.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
I was looking at the TV yesterday going, are you serious?
What is she? What? Weren't you going to have a point?
What is
Didn't you say the point is, and then you have no point?
Well, she thinks the picture's hot and sexy, but it's not her. Whatever that means.
And you guys, I'm not saying this is horrible. Like, I look at this picture and I think it's curvy. I think it's beautiful. I think it is hot. I think it is sexy.
By the way,
she's
completely lying to herself in the audience.
Oh, jeez.
She looks at that picture and goes, ugh. They caught me looking like that.
Well, she's making this big deal of it.
Like she's gotta act like she's the regular woman now.
Yep.
I looked at it and I'm like, woo, I can get Tyra now, that fat pig. I should get a hold of her while her self-esteem is completely low.
She's accessible now.
Right. She doesn't think all those things. She has to say that because she's going after the regular woman.
As I give her a butter sandwich.
It's beautiful. I think it is hot. I think it is sexy.
No, it's not. Sorry.
I do. Do you?
It's just not me, not right now, but the way that I'm eating, one day I will be like this, and that is okay.
But it is you.
Oh, look at the front, the picture. See the front?
Look at all the celluloid. The cellulite.
Celluloid.
That's delicious.
She's a celluloid hero. Look at the cellulite.
Gut.
And look at that huge bruise.
Even the front even the package has a little meat coming out.
Oh, she is just
delicious. Oh, she's just baggy.
And she was on her show, and it was not that. She had lost weight. She was working those thighs.
Oh, absolutely.
She's a model. She knows how to lose weight.
She stopped eating to make her point, going, look, see, do I look like that picture? Well, no, you don't anymore because you hit the gym. She went and ate a salad.
She went to Macy's on that special floor where only models can go and bought like a giant finger that she shoves down her throat. Like
they sell that?
Like a prosthetic finger that
so you don't even have to use your own.
Yeah,
you can
yes, we have them in large, medium, small. I'll take a lot. Just lettuce sandwiches. She just gained unhealthy weight and then had an operation. She lost it, then had an operation to pull the skin back. I think she looks delicious as a fat broad, though. She's about 5'10". I think she's sexy, man.
That ass is too big.
Oh, man.
You like a little junk in the trunk.
She was the
ass is too big.
So, let's take a look at some of the other photos that were snapped that very same day, because I was actually doing a swimsuit photo.
By the way, she showed these other photos, and she looked just as awful in all of them, but she's trying to say, look, see, they obviously did something with this picture is what she was hinting at, because look at the rest of these pictures. I don't look that bad. And I'm sitting there on my couch going, no, you do look bad for what we know from you from the past.
She looks bad, but I swear to you, it didn't look like it was taken the same day as that other picture. The big fat picture.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is she just lying? Are they different pictures from a different shoot?
How does she look on the show?
Still chubby.
She looked okay.
Even though she lost a few pounds. Still chubby. She looked really hot when she did her
panty party.
Panty party!
Ridiculous. And then something happened.
She was in a robe.
Out.
She opened up the robe and she had like a lingerie on and looked great.
I heard that the CW whatever said we're gonna cancel your if you don't lose weight.
Lose some weight?
Yeah, I heard they were saying she was getting fat. This is what I heard.
She's messing with her weight all the time because she went on a crash diet to look hot for her panty party. And then the panty party show was over and she started getting the weight back.
That's
what happened. And then they caught her on vacation looking like the real Tyra when she's not crash dieting to look hot on her show.
She was eating
That was
her panties.
that very same day, because I was actually doing a swimsuit photo shoot in Australia. And this is the raw film from that photo shoot, which means that none of these photos were retouched or altered in any way. No retouching, not at all. So this is me in the same swimsuit. And I actually like this picture. I think it's sexy. I feel like it's flattering, but I know that people in the industry would say, or even some people looking at a magazine would be like, oh my God, Tyra's thighs look a little big.
Yeah.
You know, so they might retouch that picture. All right, I want to look at some other pictures that were taken the same day, the exact same day.
She's doing evidence.
What is her? Who is she talking to?
Yeah, exactly. What's the point?
What is her? What is her this passionate plea for what?
Yeah.
Can I
Say it wasn't me?
I'm raising my hand. She's trying to convince herself. She doesn't care about the audience or anyone else. That you are listening to her inner thoughts. She's trying to convince herself.
She having a nervous breakdown
right there. Yeah, that she doesn't look that bad. She ain't talking to anyone. She's talking to herself and the inner voice.
Same day, the exact same day, but in a different swimsuit. Look at my stomach. Get a close-up of that. Get a close-up of the stomach. It's hanging over a little, couple of dimples, you know. But look at the cellulite, y'all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dimples in my booty. That's my body. That's my body unretouched. So there you go.
Ugh.
That is me.
Ugh.
What is she talking about? Why is she doing this?
You know, it's so funny how different we are. As she's explaining that, I'm sitting there just bing bong, you know, and I'm holding it like, delicious dimples, cellulite, really? And y'all are like, ugh.
Hope he goes.
Because you know you can get her now. That's how you think. You're in your brain. You're like, this is where I need her to be.
It's delicious to the average brother.
This is where I need her to be.
That's delicious anyway. Just a big swelled up.
You said it before on our show. She's now vulnerable and she's lost her self-confidence, and you have her where you need her to be.
I'm ready to swoop in like a low self-esteem vampire.
Right.
Blood, you're fat now.
You smell it in the air. All right, low self-esteem.
We're getting to the statement, which is just hilarious.
And she's still, who is she talking to?
And she got the whole audience crying. I'm like, why are you crying over the self-important ass?
Now let's go back to that first photo from the tabloids. This is the photo that inspired the headline. Tyra Banks gained some weight. And when I say some, I mean a lot. Or this headline. Former model
it's like
Tyra
a presentation
Banks.
at a murder trial.
Right.
She's got transcripts and pictures.
She's got flow charts.
A closing argument.
Yeah, she's doing a closing argument for some trial with no point.
And listen, she's reading these headlines and making believe it doesn't bother her. Oh, she is bothered.
This headline. Former model Tyra Banks reminds the world why she is now retired from the runway. But wait, y'all. No, there's more. There's this one I really love. Dude, did Tyra gain like 50 pounds below the neck? Or this one? Tyra pork chops. Yeah, and my personal favorite, America's Next Top Waddle.
That is a good one.
Good.
That is a good one. Who wrote that?
Did I hear any men in that audience go, ugh?
There's not one man in the audience.
Okay, good.
Not one.
I thought I heard a deep
Gotta keep him out. Gotta keep him out.
She was having a lesbian party.
They'd be laughing.
Lesbian party. Betty party.
Well, here's the statement where she takes on everybody, all her critics.
But if I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now.
Or I'll be doing a whole show about it.
That's exactly what is happening to other women all over this country. So I have some...
We said this yesterday on XM. She was part of the problem. This problem that she's now bringing to everyone's attention, she was a huge part of the problem. We were talking about, could you imagine how many dumpsters were filled up with puke because of Tyra Banks looking all hot in these magazines where girls were like, oh man, I need to look like that. She was part of the problem, but now that she made her money from doing all that and she's moving on to something else, now she's going to take on the modeling community. The modeling community made her a multimillionaire.
And I read these papers, they're cutting down, or they're starting to like make these girls not be so skinny now. So
yeah,
it's like
they were like it's completely anorexic.
Now it's like regular sized women, especially with I guess what's the one that got the fat girls on the posters? regular women. Is it Dove or something?
Dove.
Regular women. And it's like, now it's like, fat girls or what they used to be fat girls, or now it's like size 10, 9. Now those are models now, and all this little baggy rib cage girls, they're done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's changing up. I don't know why she's so upset.
Well, because she's not part of it.
Because she's not part of it. She made her money off
and
of that.
she's bigger than, and believe me, she's bigger than the models that are out there now on the, they might have gotten, or trying to do away with these girls with the shoulder blades poking through their dresses, but, she's far from that.
All right, here's the statement. It's amazing. The ending.
Not that it's even bad, but
that's exactly what is happening to other women all over this country. So I have something to say. So all of you that have something nasty to say about me or other women that are built like me, women that sometimes or all the time look like this, women whose names you know, women whose names you don't, women who've been picked on, women whose husbands put them down, women at work or girls in school. I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
You gotta be kidding me.
So then they give her a standing ovation, and then they pan the crowd, and there's women in the audience crying over there.
They're crying, they're mouthing, "You go, Tyra."
This is so my dream in this business. Before I get out of it, I want to destroy this women power fun nonsense.
Kiss my fat ass.
I'd have been in the audience in tears laughing. I'd have laughed so hard at that melodramatic You know what? If that was a movie, somebody would have said, cut. Listen, Tyra, we need you to just scale back a little bit. We actually want people to cry.
Yeah.
And you're being a little bit too over the top.
Take it down. But the women you know. The women you don't know.
Get out of here. There's nothing a guy could ever do on TV that dramatic.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about prostate cancer. If you have somebody poke you in your butt cheeks with his finger, then you can just...
she is,
I have
over
man
the top.
boobs. My nipples get hard like Opie's.
What?
You got some delicious nips, sweetie. Ope's nips is just poking through. As we're talking about Tyra, it's just delicious. It's not even cold in the studio. So that's just natural little.
What the hell's wrong with you? Now I gotta
sexy
cover up.
I gotta cover up.
Cover up.
I need a hot shower.
Sexy little nipple.
I gotta go take a rape shower.
Well, no one else has sexy little nips like you sticking through that hot sweater.
It's not a sweater.
That little hot cashmere sweater with the light blue.
Wow. This is
just hugging your body.
This is a piece of crap Gap pullover.
You've been working out. And let me tell you, men should be able to have hard nipples.
I feel violated.
Oh, my God.
I need to go on Tyra's show.
Yeah, make it about her.
Doesn't she stink, though?
It was so over the top, and you could tell she was upset.
Yeah.
Because she had to say that. So she started getting upset.
Yeah.
Before she said it, because she didn't even like having to say, "Kiss my fat ass."
It's like she was in an AA meeting and she had to finally admit to everybody that she's a fat pig.
I'm Tyra and I have a fat ass.
She used the audience for her own personal... Like, they fell for that. No one said, wait a minute, are you using me for your little...
That's why we can't get enough
problem?
of her. We can play Tyra audio every day. We can't get enough of her and her self-importance. Can't get enough of it. But because we got to wrap up, because we got a couple things to do before we get out of here for the weekend.
Yeah.
What she did do here, they're gonna be vicious now.
Oh yeah.
It's not like the paparazzi and the gossip magazines and the internet sites are gonna go, oh well.
They're all just gonna be.
She showed us. Now, I mean, it's gonna get ugly.
Targeting her. Looking for her to eat.
She only has one choice to get really thin. You watch how thin she gets in the next month or two.
Back to penny party size.
Because they are going to be following her, seeing what she's eating. They are going to be vicious in the coming weeks. They're not going to let go of this.
It's going to be pictures of her mouth and of her ass.
Yeah.
What's going in her mouth and what's being tacked onto her ass.
Absolutely. All
she
right.
Just set herself up with that little pointless speech in front of a bunch of housewives.
Yeah. The N-word thing is rearing its ugly head again today on the news. And Patrice, he's got a great angle on this. He really does. And also, you have to give up $500. We get the homeless guy from Boston for the.
Who thought they'd show up
for the light bright bomb that doesn't even really work? They've been looking at this thing in the corner for the last hour trying to figure it out.
I'll expense it. It's part of the show.
Yeah, there you go. We'll figure it all out next.
Tax write-off.
Write it off.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. Phone number 1-866-313-FREE. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, and we got Amanda from Jersey on the line. Amanda.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Amanda?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you guys know that little pirate bit. I was driving down Route 80, and you guys had me bawling.
Oh, cool.
Oh, see? That's what we got to do. Getting the women.
You're making me cry.
Oh, don't cry.
Why are you crying? With laughter?
Well, partly, but I don't know. I know she was totally BS in the whole thing anyway, but I don't know. There was something about it that, I could just picture her like walking the audience and everybody just crying, and it's upsetting.
Look at that. See?
Wait,
that's why the audience is all women.
Wait, we were making you laugh, but you also were crying? I don't get it. Something doesn't make sense.
She was only crying
for like a Broadway show, Opie. You laugh, you cry, you felt good about yourself.
Are you a little heavy, Pumpkin?
Excuse me?
Are you a little heavy?
Oh, no.
No,
not at all.
All right.
But I'm sure it's a horrible life. That sucks for them, but whatever.
You lying little fat pig.
No. I can tell she's not fat.
You can tell why her throat doesn't sound like there's a ham in it?
Oh, yeah. If you're over 200 pounds and you're a female, please call the show. You'll hear it.
And you'll hear the difference between a fat voice and a a skinny one and a fat one.
We've been doing this a long time, Patrice.
Can you tell I'm fat over radio?
Oh,
yeah. He's pretty good with that.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Fat girls, call us.
All right,
no, I'm saying,
guys.
And don't try to trick us.
If you hear my voice, you can tell I'm fat when you hear me?
I can tell you're a big guy. You have big guy voice. You don't have fat guy voice. You're not like, and Patrice, I gotta be honest with you, and this isn't, I'm not gervaising you, as you've said. And that's the art of just kissing ass.
Kissing ass
because we did that.
Yeah, we did.
It's, because he's great. You're not a fat guy. You're a big guy.
He carries his weight well.
You like, it's like, the whole, frame and everything. You're a big guy. You don't come across, there are fat guys that walk around and you go, that's a fat guy. You're a big guy.
Yeah, how tall are you? 6'4", right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. So, if I heard you over the phone, I would think you were like a big guy.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I don't know if you can hear fatness.
Oh, you can hear fatness.
It's a certain resonance. It's you pick it up after years of just taking phone calls from people you don't know and have never seen.
If you went to profile school, can you hear fat voices? Can you hear fat voice?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
Fat girl voice, you can tell
fat girl voice.
All right, Bree from Kansas.
Frederica Bimmel, you're on the phone.
Bree?
Yes, sir.
Oh, not fat.
No.
I just wanted to say...
Bree, how much you weigh? No one cares.
How much do I weigh? I weigh 130, sir.
There you go.
How tall are you?
I am 5'7".
Not fat, see? See how easy it is?
Do what?
You knew that she wasn't fat by that point.
I just said not fat.
I've heard cute sounding fat girls before. What does it mean? Her foot?
Yeah.
Her larynx is squished?
She got the squished larynx.
What do you got, Bree?
I just wanted to say that I think it would be hilarious if Tyra passed out because she hadn't eaten anything to get so skinny for that show.
All of a sudden, she just passes out on the stage.
They've proven she's not fat. There you go.
Get her some
Yeah,
food. The
definitely.
producers come running out all concerned. She hasn't eaten in weeks. Oh, my God. Is this on?
Let me try another one. Ann from Bayshore.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Fat, but it's not your problem.
What?
How much do you weigh, sweetie?
All right, listen, this is why I'm calling.
No, wait a minute, fat ass. You don't tell us what we do.
I'll tell you what's going on. Hold on. I'll tell you what's going on with Ann. Hold on. She's fat, but I don't think she's supposed to be fat.
Ann, how much you weigh?
I normally weigh 130, but I'm pregnant and I'm going to have a baby.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Holy Jesus.
You know what? I'll choke you with the
Holy
wire.
Jesus.
There you go.
He's amazing.
There you go. There you go.
He is amazing.
Thank you,
with this.
Anthony.
I've seen it
So
before.
wait, so pregnant fat women still have a fat voice?
Well, because now they're a little fat, so then their voice changes a little bit, and you can hear a little fatness.
Wow.
So that's why I said fat, but not her fault.
Patrice, just accept it and look at it like, you know how animals know an earthquake is coming? It's an instinct kind of thing. Opie just has that.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
You know what?
I'm not a hater.
I gotta believe one more and I believe you.
All right.
One more and I believe you.
One more, huh? All right.
I can't believe you picked that one out.
Why?
I just don't believe in your power.
Sarah.
Like
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
She's fat. She ate the phone.
She waited too long. She needed a snack.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
All right, this is big. We want to get your take on this here, Patrice. If any more girls call up, I'll tell you if they're
fat voice.
Fat or skinny.
Community leaders say a lot of what they are proposing is symbolic. They want a moratorium on the use of the N-word. New Yorkers have mixed reaction.
I don't like moratorium. I don't like the word moratorium. She should say they want an M for the N-word. Because moratorium, the word upsets me. It sounds like mausoleum or something.
This is about the N-word, and, yeah.
Let's just all talk like that. APLBDDDSPF2C. That was perfectly legitimate sentence. By the way, every word was racist.
There you go.
Reaction.
That was something that was used before to degrade us, put us among animals and brought back people. So I don't think that should be used.
It's a comfortable word between friends, but I think, it should stop. Use of the N-word is generating controversy as community leaders gather to discuss it on the steps of City Hall. Supporters wear T-shirts and carry signs saying abolish the N-word.
Where's the steps?
City council members are introducing a resolution to ban use of the word in February, Black History Month.
And then by March, can we just really get it out of our system? March 1st will just be nigga day. After February, you're just all upset.
Look, man.
What? I don't get it.
In America, you can't start banning words.
Yeah.
Somebody said on the show there's already a consequence when you use these words.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not brave enough to say the N-word in front of you because you could turn around and pop me in the mouth.
For what?
There's a consequence. And you made a great argument about by saying the N-word, aren't you saying the word? So now you got to ban the use of the N-word. You got to
ban the
word
terminology
right.
N-word.
Because like everyone knows what it means.
Exactly. You're saying you can't use the N-word, which is relating to the word nigga, but you use it. Why do you need to say N-word to get your point across?
Yeah.
You can't use it. Why not say you can't use nigga until you can't use it no more?
Right.
What are you saying? You can't use, you know what we're talking about.
You know what?
What are you talking? It's condescending white garbage. Let black people be in charge. And this is what I'm getting tired of. Black people are starting to talk like white people on these terms. We just let us have the word that you thrust upon us. Now that we use it for terms of endearment, it changed.
You sure we made that up?
Use that? Yeah, of course you did.
You guys want to take credit for all the music and everything.
Listen,
take credit for that word. Say we stole it from you.
Can we make a deal where black people can have the rights to that word now? We can use it any way we want. It's just like the F word for gay guys, right?
Well, they're trying to ban that word.
But that word, this is what I'm saying. It used to mean strictly a man who has sex with another man, a derogatory term for that.
Yeah.
Now it's used for the guy who can't go to the basketball game because he has to stay home and babysit his kid.
And then you say, come on out, you faggot.
Yeah, come on.
It means nothing about anyone's sexuality. It means, you're being a guy that doesn't want to hang out with his friends.
If I say, what's up, nigga, that is truly a term of endearment coming from me to a friend.
Right.
I call white people niggas all the time. Norton, what? He called me the other day. What, nigga? What?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a phrase now. But white people are so guilty now. They want that to not be a part of the right when I can control it and it doesn't bother me. Now it's going to bother me. And they're making Kramer. I'm not going to let Kramer be Jesus Christ for the civil rights movement.
He's being martyred for the N-word.
For the new movement.
They're martyring him.
Decide who I'm going to be mad at. I'm not going to raise you get one or two black glove fists in your lifetime where you can go, this bothers me. This is civil rights infringement. One of them is not listening to that boob. I'm going to tell you something about why his career is over. It's not because he said nigga, right? I know a lot of guys will say it. Nick DePaul, who comes on this, Nick will say it. Nothing will ever happen to Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, it's the same thing of why Pee Wee Herman's career took a flub when he got caught doing what he did. is because he set up his career to be a guy who would never say that word.
Right. Or never do that.
Would never do that.
There you
He's
go.
the guy who slides in. Pee-wee, I can't take a job for Nickelodeon. Cause I know that I can do something in a movie theater, or I can get caught doing something in a car and get caught with a flashlight tapping on my window, and I'm like, oh, sweetie, zip your pants up, you know. So it's like, now I got some weird picture of me not looking like myself, trying to hide.
Yeah,
but
the
it's
image
like,
that you had.
if I put that out there that this is a possibility that I could get caught doing this, my fan base would not leave me. They'll go, you know what, that's
we expected it. Right.
Like, Norton's career flourishes. We don't talk about kissing transvestites.
When he eventually gets caught for doing that, his career is going to skyrocket even more.
It becomes set up. It's like, Norton, you got caught. But Kramer didn't get it.
That's a great point.
Look, man.
He's the wacky neighbor.
I threw some guys out in Providence. Last week I was in Providence. A couple of guys threw them out. Now, as they was heckling me, I was smashing them. I got them so good that they got too emotional. And when a man gets too emotional in a comedy club, you got to throw him out. Because he's like, just wait and sit. I go, come on, let me put you out your misery. Get out.
Yeah.
So as I'm getting under his skin.
Throw people out.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was a great throw out. And as he was leaving, he goes, all right, Green Mile. All right. All right. He started naming. So I said,
you know something? No, that's kind of funny.
I bumped him up. I start naming. All right, let me finish for you because you don't have a mic. All right, Fat Albert. All right, Barry White. All right, King Kong. All right, I just Ruben stuttered. All right, yeah, because that's what happened to Kramer. Those dudes got under that guy's skin so much that's what, when you get under white guy's skin like that, that's where they have to go.
All right, hey,
they have to go there.
You have to.
We got some girls on.
It's the lowest common denominator. It's the lowest place you can go
to make somebody mad.
Right. And if they made you that mad and you can't get back at them with anything else, you got to pull out the heavy artillery.
Call it. Exactly.
That's the A-bomb.
If a gay guy is getting me an audience, if he's just like, you're not funny, I'm all, shut up,
yeah, you're going to make some jokes.
Your DS and F.
Marilyn's on the phone.
Hi.
Marilyn.
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
I'm from the Bronx.
From the Bronx?
Right.
What do you do for a living?
I'm nurse's aide.
Fat.
Ooh.
Nurse's aide, she's saying fat. All right, Marilyn, how much do you weigh?
381.
What?
381.
381?
There you go. There you go. Let me try another one.
I think that's considered.
That poor lady just, now somebody should cry for her. She went, you said fat, she went, ooh.
Well, she's 381.
That hurt me more than Tyra's whole speech.
All right, China from Miami. China?
Hi.
Hi, China.
How are you guys?
Not fat.
How
much you weigh?
I'm 160, but I'm 5'11".
5'11".
All right, we might have a problem here.
She's tall.
Wait, let me take out my chart.
That's
almost. I sat in your studio. Remember, China?
Wait, China?
No.
Opie is my boyfriend.
I'm your boyfriend?
Remember China, the sex change that came to your studio a long time ago?
Oh, jeez, she thinks she's...
I love these people that think we remember
anything. I can't remember
really
last
felt
week.
Like she had a relationship.
Yep, right.
You had the pictures of me on the website.
Sweetie, all right, that's why you threw me off. You're still a man. All right, that one doesn't count.
That's a guy?
She used to be a guy?
Right, and you guys took pictures of my twat in your...
And now she has a man's, she has a fat woman's voice?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember you, China.
So,
all right.
It's not a fat woman's voice, that's a gay man voice.
You said I wasn't fat when you first...
All right,
thank you. Let's go to Courtney. She's in Canada. This will be tough. Courtney.
Hello.
Oh.
Wait a minute. There's Canada?
Is she fat A?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Pardon?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Nurse? Not a nurse's aide?
No, I work at the hospital.
Not fat.
Are you fat A?
Not fat.
Good job.
How much?
Actually, I weigh 200 pounds, but
She's
I'm
fat
6'1".
What?
I'm 6'1".
So what's that mean?
You're 6'1"?
200 pounds?
2 bills?
Yeah.
She looks like Kevin Garnett.
Jesus.
That's fat.
That's a big girl.
Yeah, that is big. That is big person. That's fat, actually. I've had a 6'1" girlfriend. She was 180. She had a lot of beef. This is a fat girl. She's imposing.
It's Canada, though. You gotta.
Yeah, she needs that to wrestle elk.
All right.
You know what happened? Yeah, you got a little screwed up. with the metric system.
She needs that to...
They do that up there?
200 pounds.
She needs that to hike through the Yucatan Peninsula or whatever.
Yucatan Peninsula.
I don't care.
Whatever that is. No, Yucatan.
Oh, the Yukon. Okay, I was like, why?
I don't care if you're
down there.
I don't care if you're 8'1". If you have to say you're 200 something, you're just fat no matter what.
No, 8'1", 200 is not.
No, it's just the principle
That's the
of it.
thing that came out of the ship in Close Encounters. Jesus.
All right, this quick clip and we're out of here.
Last year, comedian Michael Richards found himself under fire after he went on a tirade using the N-word to lash out at hecklers in the audience during a comedy show.
The N-word's now the word.
Now, hip-hop legend Curtis Blow agrees with the proposed ban.
We need to stop looking at ourselves like we are or so that
working people and fathers.
Uplift
what did he say?
Or elevate our minds
they beat
to a better future.
No matter who uses it, it's a word that is just totally unacceptable. It's a word that should be banned.
Not in America. Not in America.
This is a lot of the ideas being discussed this February for
good.
Black History Month are carried over into the rest of the year.
Not good.
How do you ban words in the United States of America? Yeah. How are words banned? How are laws made that ban words in this country when we have a constitution where the first...
We forgot to talk to these guys.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Anthony.
That's all right.
Anthony.
I was ready to go off on a freedom speech.
I know.
Anthony Cumia.
Oh, my God. And we got to get out of here.
Anthony?
That's not even close.
No, that's not close.
Doesn't look like it.
You just think we all look alike.
I'd help you out, but come on.
Not even a drop?
I've even acknowledged some people and gone, wow, yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
all right, step up to a microphone or something.
All right, do your job, N-word.
Yeah, so now we got to ban the use of the term N-word if we're going to ban it.
Because it's it.
If you're going to ban nigga, you got to ban N-word.
If you got in a fight with a black guy and said, you N-word son of a bitch, it would be the same thing.
You can't have N-word.
The people that want to stop the use of the word by using N-word, it's just turning it into it. If you take a piece of crap and call it a steak, it's not going to taste good. That's kind of a rose by any other name, by the way. Only an O&A version.
Very nice.
It doesn't matter.
No N-word. You can't say N-word.
If you're going to ban the word, you got to ban the use of N-word. Of
the entire context.
It's the thought has to go out of your head. You actually have to remove the image of the word out of your head, which is impossible, I think.
I disagree with it.
All right. These guys have been sitting around all morning. I apologize, guys. They're from Boston. They brought one of the Light Bright bombs to us. Anthony said he would pay $500 for someone that brought one by.
I'm stuck.
Give him the money.
That's all right. What's your story there?
We found it up on the Longfellow Bridge in Boston.
Yeah, did you think it was a bomb?
No.
Not
at all.
And what'd you do, climb up there and took it down?
Yeah, we thought one of the MIT kids made it because there's all kinds of weird stuff around Boston like that.
Yeah, MIT guys, bunch of genius electronic guys, little robots and stuff. So you saw it, and was it lit up at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just took it down.
Yeah.
And then what did you think of when you heard that the Boston police and the mayor and everybody was freaking out over these things?
It was crazy.
Yeah,
they were everywhere. There was about 50 news cameras down by the water there. They had the Coast Guard.
Sound like a scene from
Coast Guard, just in case there was some underwater.
Like a scene from The Departed.
Unbelievable. So what do you guys do?
I'm a commercial sword fisherman.
Really?
Yeah.
Sword fisherman.
I'm a glazer.
Long line?
And you're what?
You're a long line guy?
Yep.
God damn, that's dangerous work.
Yep.
He's like those guys that go out there and get killed.
The perfect storm.
You're like Perfect Storm guys. Jesus Christ.
You ever
go out to the Flemish Cap?
Yeah.
Pretty nasty?
Mm-hmm. Grand Banks.
Up in Gloucester.
Grand Banks? Jesus.
Gloucester and Revere.
He looks like a guy that would do that. Yeah, you got that look. There's only certain people that can do that.
He looks like an extra from The Perfect Storm.
Yeah, definitely.
Your hands is all tore up, right? From all beat up.
That's a rough gig, man.
Give him his money. Enough of the small chit chat.
I'm giving him it. There you go, Keith. Hand it over. Thanks for taking the
Black
trip.
Phillip tomorrow.
Taking the effort.
Yeah.
Guy's a hard-working guy. Jesus Christ, that's one of the worst jobs you can have in life.
Tell my wife, you guys say hi. She couldn't make it.
What's her name?
April.
April, what's up? All right. Thanks, guys.
April.
Is that a week's worth of pay, or is that like just an hour?
Depends on how much he gets.
No, that's about 3 days pay.
3 days pay?
3 days.
All right, man.
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
There you go.
Go get yourself. Enjoy New York. Enjoy the nightlife.
All right, man. We could easily do another hour, but we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
If you're not joining us over at XM, have a great day. Patrice O'Neal, thanks. You want to promote anything over here?
Yeah.
Comedy shows, anything? What do you got?
Well, I just want to promote Black Phil tomorrow on XM.
Yeah, he's doing his own show on XM tomorrow night. Patrice O'Neal, everyone.
Love advice. It's amazing. It's from another planet.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure, Patrice.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
We'll see you guys over at XM. Good news. We got the Light Bright bomb working.
By we mean Danny. I complimented him on being a genius, and everybody, of course, had to just rip him apart and say, no, it was just dumb luck.
He's not a genius if it took 3 hours for him to figure it out.
Here's what happens. These things that were put all over the country, the big cities, for the Cartoon Channel, Cartoon Network, and caused a panic in Boston. They have 4 magnets on the back, and they are meant to be stuck to metal objects. We couldn't figure out how to turn this fucking thing on. You take out a battery and put it back in, it blinks, and then turns on for a couple of seconds and then goes out. What you then have to do is put it on a metal surface. The magnets are actually wired in to the circuit board, and when that circuit is complete, by the metal that it sits on, the lights come on. So I was like, wow, Danny, that's really smart. You figured it out. And, of course, none other than Sam has to rip him apart and tear him down.
He hung it up, and it just happened to light up. He didn't figure it out. He was convinced that it was solar.
Oh, here comes Danny.
And all morning he's been he's been putting paper over some of the different...
A sensor. He thought there was a sensor and that's been picked up, and it would only come on in the dark.
He's been taping things.
You had a whole nother idea on the walkover, saying, I think if I make a connection between these 2 little wires here...
Oh, the jumper. He's talking about jumpers that need to be connected.
He didn't figure anything out.
I think that I'm a genius.
No, you're not.
Well, it was in your possession when it came on, so
right.
I consider Danny the one that actually got it working.
I'm a genius and I get full credit.
No, you don't.
All right, very good.
We were having fun on the way over with it, too. Danny was holding it, and I was just screaming at people, get out of the way! Get out of the way! And you could see so many of the people looking at it knew exactly what it was and started laughing because it's that ridiculous thing.
You get that on video?
Yeah, of course. Everything we do is on video.
I know. Jack from Boston. What's up, Jack?
Yeah, I actually know Peter, and everybody around us is trying to do a whole Free Pete thing. I'll send you guys some of the images, but if you guys want to talk to him, like when he gets out, I can set you guys up.
When he gets out of what?
Well, I mean, if you guys want to talk to him, is he even bailed out yet?
He's bailed out.
Bailed out.
That's what I'm saying.
We called one of the guys. We called one of them, and I don't know who.
Oh, wow. Don't you love when that happens?
Yeah, no, I wanted to get you guys a phone number for him. I didn't want to go on the air.
All right, you got a phone number?
How about you call him if you're friends with the guy and go, hey, Opie and Anthony are really cool. They've been supporting you.
I'll take care of that right now.
We won't talk about things we know he can't talk about. All we want to really talk about is 70s hair and the press conference from yesterday, not involving any of the questions about the case, but just about how reporters are dolts.
No problem. I'll have him call it right now.
And which one do you know? Dreadlock?
I know Peter.
Dreadlocks?
Zebler.
All right,
Zebler, yes.
Here's what you do. Stay on hold. We're going to put you on hold, and someone's going to immediately pick you up and give you the number to give to him to call us, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay.
That's inside.
I know. I just can't stop doing that. Anytime there's a John or a Jack or...
All right.
Patrice is doodling, and I just fucking came all over myself again. This fucking club soda addiction I have just stinks. Now I need... Thank you, Than. He'll get me a paper towel so I can clean up.
Patrice, you were on Monday's show when we were doing Def Karaoke. Did you hear what they did with the audio? You haven't heard yet?
Oh, we got to play this then.
We're still kind of settling in. By the way, Patrice might have come up with the best elevator gag. Jimmy is the king of the elevator gag, but full elevator. We're on the 5th floor. There's at least 5 or 6 we're leaving behind to go up higher. And all of a sudden, just as we're getting to 5, Anthony, Patrice makes his way to the buttons, excuse me, like he's got to push a button. And so this guy goes, because it was obviously just, inconvenient for everybody. So the guy's like, what floor? I'll push it for you. And Patrice, as the doors open for 5, goes, 11. So the guy goes, click, and pushes 11. Patrice goes, thank you, and walks out the elevator.
I pissed him off.
Very, very funny.
He was going higher than 11.
Yeah.
Well, nothing worse than when someone hits a button below the one you're getting off on.
Let me get this out of the way because it's coming in 100 times because someone needs attention. Coffee Boy from Arizona. So, Opie, what happens when Tyra shows up in studio like Whoopi? The show going to fold
fat ass.
And lick her ass too?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because
if she comes in and she's nice and funny and has a sense of humor about the whole thing, we'll just rip into her. Yeah, because that's what we do.
All right, there you go. So
what did they want us to do with Whoopi? We had goofed on Whoopi because she had come to New York and she was doing radio and morning radio. So we just goofed on because the concept of our show stunk.
We goofed on how
boring
awful it was.
And awful. So we goofed on it. And one day she comes strolling into our studio during our show and sits down and goes, all right, what do you guys got to say? And she was really funny and charming and like, what would they have us do?
So some of these listeners don't understand that the bit is that the fact that me and you folded in that circumstance.
Right.
There's been many times we haven't folded when we're confronted with something. But by the way,
we're just people.
But by the way, with the whole Whoopi thing, when we did kind of fold that day, we still told her how awful her show was.
Yeah.
But people forgot that part of it.
She was like, it's not for you. For women.
But the bit certainly was that she had the balls to come in here and confront us. I thought that was that in itself was the bit that day. Patrice, so Def Karaoke with Queen on Monday. The boys took the raw audio of you and Anthony going back and forth. And it wasn't in any order, remember that?
Right.
They put it in order and made this, so you might want to put the headphones on. Check this out.
The National Association of the Deaf and the Opie and Anthony Show are proud to bring you a heartwarming presentation. Stone Cold Deaf, a hearing-impaired tribute to the music of Queen. Listen and cringe as a room full of genetic defectives attempts to sing a classic Queen melody and fails miserably. For more information on this compilation or how to get involved in the deaf community, go to www.godstrippedmeofmyhearing-and-my-will-to-live-is-following-quickly.com.
Oh, man.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's just, oh my God.
Isn't that really bad?
Oh, I didn't realize we did the whole fucking song.
Just about, yeah. That's just about every...
Like we did it out of order and they just mixed it into the actual
Frankensteined it together.
Oh, man. Oh, just like...
Yeah, good job.
We did it for a long time.
Yeah.
That was a long time we did that.
Oh, yeah.
The whole song.
Yeah. Goddamn song.
But we didn't do a lot of the Mama Just Killed.
No.
We didn't do that, but we just like, will not let me go. And you see how it changed from deaf to retarded, like many different times.
It's very easy to do that, fall into the retarded voice.
And then it goes, what's the one? I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Like, why would a deaf person do that? Gotta go.
You could be completely intelligent. Why does he have to, I gotta go.
Oh my goodness. It just, you can see how it slipped in from retarded to deaf.
Next week he'll make it into a Retardco Records or something. Miss Steve.
Is that on the website? I think so. People are asking for that one, so. All right. Stalker Patty wants to what?
Pitch a show.
She wants to pitch a show.
Pitch a show.
Yeah.
We are...
Isn't this amazing that the airwaves of this satellite radio station's channel are open to just the average Joe on a Saturday? Razzle dazzle. And Patty actually has an idea. Is it an organized...
This is her pitch.
Here's her pitch. So we'll bring her in.
All right.
You know, we're going to say no to this, obviously.
Oh, my God. I just saw the title, and I'm done. I'm done.
We're going to say no to this, obviously, but...
this was one time. I wish that fucking light bright thing was a bomb right now. Right when she just walked past it.
We are looking for pests to do radio on this fine channel.
Yeah.
And so far, none of the pests have come up with a good idea.
No.
But they're still trying.
We've had the staff.
Eventually, we will have pest radio, an hour, maybe 2 hours a week.
Yep.
Dedicated to you guys.
We've had the staff do good
ideas.
shows. Patrice, of course, has done a great show. But, you know, nobody else has really come to the table. I must say, at least Patty has an idea. It's printed out. She has thought it out a little bit in her little pea brain. And, it is called Here Is My Outline. And then the title is, what is it, Patty?
Oh, stupid. My Generation.
It's called My Generation.
When did you decide to become a redhead?
Yeah, what the fuck happened there?
Oh, my God.
What happened? Henna head?
I used the little hair coloring to cover the gray like everybody else.
And you can still see where the gray is.
Yeah, you can kind of
like
still
she didn't
see.
quite ungray the gray. You
What
can
happened?
still see it.
Like by where a man would have like your sideburns.
My age.
Wait, no. I'm saying like your sideburn things right here.
Yeah.
You kind of missed that.
You missed
and
that
then there's
area.
a spot on top.
And you missed part of your bangs.
When did you do it?
About a month ago.
A month ago, so it's growing out.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to do it again.
Hey, turn
every
around.
6
Let's see the whole thing. Oh,
I
boy.
don't think it's that bad.
You missed, like, major spots.
Well,
They look
thank
like
you.
highlights, the parts she missed.
Really?
We'll call them lowlights because they're on her head.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a good idea what I wrote.
That's all right. No, your hair looks fine. You look great as a redhead, I swear.
Keep your confidence up there, Patty.
Yeah, now you got to sell this.
You got to sell
You
this
ever been
stuff.
in a pitch meeting?
No, I don't
Very
know what
nerve-wracking.
one is.
Well, it's when you give a pitch in a meeting, you dolt. You got to kind of give your idea and make it sound really good.
Okay.
You can't just go, that's stupid, it's my generation. People would be like, yeah, it's stupid, get the fuck out.
Anthony, really fast. Reading from Whackbag, Opie in big letters. Give Pest Radio to No Filter Paul, Sonny, and me. We would love to. We need an idea.
I think they do have an
What's
idea
their
of some
idea?
sort, and they actually made up some promo sounders and stuff.
All right, then one of those guys call the show with their idea.
Yeah, get a fucking idea
I don't
in
know what
here.
the idea is.
Who are they giving the idea to?
Do you know what the idea is?
I don't know what the idea is.
All right, there you go.
What's the idea?
If I don't know, you don't know, then how's it going to get done?
the idea.
All right. So, Patty, yeah, you want a copy of this in front of you? Here.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember what I wrote.
All right, now pitch the show.
Pitch the show. Now remember, this is the best show ever. This is how you got to go into a pitch meeting.
Well,
Best fucking show ever. Okay? And high energy, and let us know why it's going to be good. Okay?
well, I happen to be into the 60s, and I'm very interested in it.
What,
I
age-wise?
was a child in the 60s.
First of all, wait a minute, time, Patty, wait, slow down.
Like
All right,
that.
hold on.
You shut up.
Put your headphones on so you can hear Patrice when he's talking to you.
Even though he's 2 feet away from you. But I guess if you have the headphones on, you can finally hear. I mean...
All right, I was going to say, Anthony.
Yes.
And Opie. And Anthony.
Oh, don't blow up her spot.
No.
Okay.
Listen.
Yes.
You are giving away too much, like, energy.
Really?
And back and forth and banter with this pitch thing. You have to be completely void of emotion, and then you sit there with your pen twirling in your mouth
when you do
or
the
whatever.
pitch?
When she has to be as uncomfortable as possible. They're not gonna ask her questions.
You're right.
She has to pitch it.
See, I had to talk her up that much to bring her up to the level of
you should let her.
boredom.
You should let her do her
boredom.
awful pitch first, and then.
Do you think anything I say is going to sink in that head? She's delivering this the same way as if I just said nothing. I'm trying to get a contrast. Like the people will now go, okay, she's going to deliver a nice, energetic, and then when they see what a borefest she is,
look at the
they'll
brain.
go, it's a contrast, you know?
Look at her brain. It's rusting.
It's coming out in her hair. That isn't hair color. It's brain rust.
Okay, fair enough.
Why are you taking the headphones
Patty,
off?
I can't hear anything on them.
Yeah, they're not on.
See, I know. So I never went to school to learn about doing the radio. So
We
I
don't
don't
care.
know anything
right.
about
I didn't either,
terminology.
Patty.
I'm doing
so
this totally
the
raw.
future is
no
endless
experience.
for you. Okay.
Right.
So what is My Generation, and you're gonna host this
Stalker
show.
Patty show called
Give us
My
a little
Generation. Let's go.
taste of My Generation.
All right.
Okay. Well, this is my outline. I'm going to call it My Generation because it has a lot to do with the 60s, and that's a time period that I was a child and I grew up in. And I'm a big fan of the music of that time, and the hippies and everybody, you know, marching on Washington against the war, and people were so involved. So I want to bring a little of that out. And one of my writers is Allen Ginsberg. I have a poem honed by him, which is really good. I was going to start off with
Honed
that.
or home?
A poem.
Yeah, but is it
'Cause I used
honed
to
by
be-
him or
One of your writers for the show is Allen Ginsberg himself.
Well, no, I have something written by him.
I thought
going to
maybe-
open the show
gonna say,
with.
Well, there's a lot of
I don't know what the
radio shows
budget
out there
is.
that have
Break into-
writers. I just thought.
I didn't know what the budget would be if you got to hire Allen Ginsberg.
Is he alive even? I don't even know.
I was going to read an excerpt from his thing, a 4-line thing, and then I was going to open it up with My Generation.
All right.
What, the song?
Yeah.
Oh, the Who.
How long
Yeah.
is this show?
Only an hour. That's long enough.
An hour show.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 15 minutes with that.
Now,
hold
15
on, hold
minutes.
on.
Yeah. and
Where's
time
the
it.
Where's the Allen Ginsberg poem? You got it with you?
No, it's home. I did.
It's home.
Can we find it online?
No, it's home.
It's from Howl. It's the first 4 lines of Howl.
All right, we can find that online for you. Hold on.
I'm sure. Bill, take 3 hours to find that. Now, that 15 minutes is going to be you reading a poem?
Well, reading a poem that's
Got to get some,
saying
prepare some
something-
poetry
just
for my
like
radio
the-
show.
Actually-
She's doing the fucking,
Clint Eastwood.
the Clint Eastwood.
Play Misty for me.
Play Misty for me, DJ.
Yeah.
I'd like to hang out with you, but I got to get home and
You got to do it in the Stalker Patty voice, though.
I got to write stuff for my radio show. and
Stalker Patty as Clint Eastwood. Let's see how good you really are, Anthony.
I gotta go home and write stuff for my radio show. Get records together and write some poetry.
That's pretty good, man.
Go ahead, make my hair look like an abomination.
You know, I might change the music around a little bit, but then when I get into the part about the hippies of Haight-Ashbury Street and talk about what they did and stuff, what the beings and lovins, what
Can you
it
do that off the
actually
top of
means.
your head?
What were they doing? What is exciting about you talking about the hippies and Haight-Ashbury and
People
all that?
that were non-conventional and breaking away from the
So
norms
give us a
of
little,
the
okay,
time.
your song you want, do you want this like in the background as you're doing it?
Yeah, I would
Okay,
like to do that.
A little.
I say we start with the first thing, because we got the poem.
Oh, you got the poem.
And then we'll go into the hate.
Well, it's got to be
Ashbury.
printed out, I guess, and given to her.
Well, it turns.
It's what? 8 pages.
Which one, is it the first line right there?
How far into it are you going to get?
They're right there?
Yeah, right from line 1
All right,
to
so let's
line
make
4.
believe this is the Stalker Patty radio hour.
Line 1 to line 4. Can you read it from there, Patty?
Yeah, I can.
All
Okay.
right. Do you want My Generation first?
It says,
where's Steve? He's got-
open with song My Generation by The Who.
We can work this out live on the show. Get Steve in here, the big voice announcer. We'll go back to 40s radio.
Yeah, that's what this sounds like. Jesus Christ.
All right, where's Steve?
I'm having a homosexual relationship.
Do you want Steve to intro
yes.
you over the My Generation?
I guess so, yeah, whatever.
All right,
yeah,
we got My
'cause I don't-
Generation? All right, Steve, you got to be the big announcer for Stalker Patty's radio hour.
Is there a copy?
And of course, it will be Razzle Dazzle.
So use the razzle.
Look at how he sighs when he's got to do a Razzle Dazzle. He's like, oh, God,
Go
no.
razzle dazzle time for the Stalker Patty radio hour.
That's your fucking dynamite.
But hold one ear because we're going old school.
Wait.
No, you gotta just hold it. I don't know what it meant.
Yeah, no,
back in
it's
the
this
day.
one. It's this one.
It's like that? Okay, so Steve's doing a
He's
visual.
almost
I know.
cupping you so you could hear yourself better.
Sometimes you gotta like.
All right. Start the music.
What's the line? Is it the razzle dazzle right?
The only reason
No,
they
no,
did
just
this...
Just say Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah.
It's Stalker Patty with
Something.
Stalker Patty's radio hour.
Radio Hour.
Sponsored by
Lux Soap. I don't know.
No,
Just some old product.
No, what's
Lux Soap.
Lux Soap?
Sponsored by Brill Cream. War Bonds.
Keep going. Keep going.
Lucky Strike cigarettes.
Lucky Strikes isn't bad.
Ajax. 40 mule team. Geritol.
Geritol. All right.
Oh, very funny.
Geritol hair dye.
Who came up with that? Danny? Another genius move by Danny.
Just amazing.
Sam, you're slipping in the fucking ranks. Oh, you video camera jockey. Just fucking take pictures of everyone else's talent.
Dude, we should have a countdown with the staff members.
What kind of countdown?
Kind of like how they count down the top songs of the week. We'll.
Oh, who's been the best of that week?
Wow. Oh, that's an idea. I want to research.
Shut up.
the top 10
Working his way up the charts, it's Danny.
Right.
This week actually turning on the bomb animation and coming up with Geritol. Falling in the charts is Sam. His caustic demeanor is kind of getting tired. And that fucking video camera, I'm really sick of it becoming part of his hand. Now a long-distance dedication. Razzle dazzle.
To E-Rock's family.
To E-Rock's family.
All right, ready, Steve? All right, wait, we got to start the music. This is we're gonna do a run through here. All right, Bill, hit the music. My Generation by the Who.
It's Stalker Patty's Radio Hour, sponsored by Geritol.
And now,
here's Stalker Patty.
Hello. How are ya? I want to open up with an excerpt from
This is great.
All right, this is good.
I like this.
We need more from Steve.
A little more from Steve.
All right.
And Patty, what you got to do, remember, no one knows what the fuck this show is about.
Right.
So your opening has got to be a little explanation of what your show is going to be about. Don't run through the whole thing, but just kind of say what the feel of the show is going to be, who you are, and that it's called My Generation. You know, get them familiar with the show.
And she has to say hi to our audience in an old school 40s radio way.
And don't wait for an answer. Hi, how are you doing? And she's like waiting for everyone to say.
For the voices in her head to answer her. Yeah. No, like, what was that old one about all the ships at sea? We need some kind of
hello. Yeah, what was the opening line to that one?
And all the ships at sea. We need something like that. Maybe someone could help us.
Oh.
All right, really.
Good night, Mrs. Halabash, wherever you are.
And all the ships at sea. Dan, what's up?
Hey, how ironic is it that Patty's into the free love culture?
Yeah, no kidding. That's kind of ironic.
Free love, and she's so cheap she couldn't even give that away. You're 53?
No.
How old are you? 2?
Not yet.
51?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're going to make Stalker Patty's show a sport, too. Bring in the dodgeballs.
What's a sport?
Ooh.
It's a sport thing.
It's all right.
You need to play defense, too.
Sport?
Just close your eyes.
No. What is it?
Don't worry about it. It's a joke.
Worry so much. Just do
your show. It was just a joke. All right, do we have a better intro for Patty?
A little more.
So. What do you want to call your fans, Patty? Like our fans are called pests.
Trying to think.
Bored shitless?
No.
Ant people?
No.
Fellow virgins?
Hey there, all we groovy people out there.
You want to call your fans?
Tune-outs?
Groovy.
No, groovy people?
The groovies? Ugh. This is great.
All right.
It's like the retarded fucking Brady Bunch.
We need the help of the audience. Okay, we're going to try this again?
Yeah, let's try this again.
All right.
All right, we're going to open with
Energy,
the song,
Patty. Energy.
Steve's intro, and then Patty has to kind of give a little idea of what the show's about to people that don't know, and then go into your Allen Ginsberg poem, and then you're going to have to, well, we'll take it from there then. Take it one piece at a time.
Maybe, yeah, okay, here we go.
Okay.
If you have a suggestion what Patty's listener should be called, please give us a call or send us an instant feedback. All right, we're ready. Here we go.
Okay. And the poem is called Howl. It influenced people like Bob Dylan. It influenced people like Timothy Leary. And this is it. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, dragging themselves through the Negro streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. You know, people were very restless in those times. They were tired of the perfect 50s and the 40s and stuff, and they wanted to come away to a different idea. So, we're going to start with... Well, I don't know. How did that come out? I would have to have something in front of me written down, like notes and stuff. I can't do off the top of my head. Okay. So anyway, I just never did this before. Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna go into, the song, San Francisco. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair, which was an anthem written for the people at the time that were in Haight-Ashbury, a group of people that got together to form a community and wanted to be a little different than the rest of the world. And then it would go into the song San Francisco.
If you're going to San Francisco, make sure you wear
some bad red hair dye in your hair.
If you're going... Was she going to play the whole song?
Well, let's hear the song.
San Francisco.
Are you going to take calls? You're going to play the song?
Yeah, I will.
You were going to play the whole song?
All right. So far, so good. So now intro the song again. We'll play a little bit of the song. And then you call out the caller. Say, hey, if you want to talk about the hippie generation, give me a call or whatever, okay? And call your people the ant people or the groovy people, whatever the hell you were saying earlier.
Right. Okay, we're going to start with San Francisco, which was a song about the people at the time that I would like to discuss, which would be the hippies of Haight-Ashbury Street.
Ba 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 ba.
This is by the Mamas and the Papas or YMCA as the Village People?
By Scott McKenzie. Scott McKenzie.
I thought that was the Mamas and the Papas. No, it's Scott.
No, Scott McKenzie wrote that.
Not the Village People one.
Scott McKenzie recorded Scent Flowers in Your Hair.
Right. Wait. Who recorded San Francisco?
Scott McKenzie.
I think the Village People.
Bill, look it up.
Was it Village People?
No, be sure to wear some.
Okay, I know.
Oh, yeah, that song. Who sang that?
Scott McKenzie.
What? I thought it was on the Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah, it is the Mamas. She's crazy. It's the Mamas and Papas.
No.
Oh, no, they sung Monday.
No, we say it's the Mamas and the Papas, and you say it's...
Scott McKenzie wrote, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair.
Scott McKenzie.
Yeah.
Scott McKenzie. Right with Scott McKenzie. Shut up. Holy shit.
If you're going
all right.
Enough about Scott McKenzie. Massive haters, Scott McKenzie.
If you're going...
You should call your fans the fellow stalkers, by the way.
There you come.
All right, here we go. Why don't you intro the song?
That's back when songs were 85 minutes long.
I know.
Intro the song and tell everyone who sings it.
Dirty hippies.
Okay, this is by Scott McKenzie, who wrote an anthem for the people of the day. And then it'll go into San Francisco.
All right, well, go ahead. There it is.
That's it.
No shit. Do your show.
The hippies of Haight-Ashbury Street, a very distinct group of people.
Cut. Stop the music.
They put the stink in the stink.
Ashbury Street?
Yeah, that was a street in San Francisco.
It was
that
the
there was
crossroads of Haight.
And Ashbury Street.
There's a Haight and there's an Ashbury, and they connected, and that area was called?
Haight-Ashbury.
Yeah, well, the name of the first street and your show, they have something in common with me.
All right,
it's a little long to go.
Back to the song.
There's a little reach. See, I was implying that I Ashbury it.
Let the record state. I had nothing.
Oh, that's great. Stan just threw a dodgeball right in her head. She's right in the middle of her stupid speech, and Stan threw a dodgeball in her head. Oh, that's fantastic. That could hurt.
Oh my God.
That was very good. See, at least you were getting into like what they were about and everything.
She was getting quite passionate, though.
You know, yeah.
All right,
like about their upbringing and what they...
Yeah, give us a little more on that.
Instead of them just being a bunch of lazy slobs who wanted to fucking take drugs.
With this whole song of Eve of Destruction.
Oh, now that changes the mood a little.
Yeah.
Not too cliche.
It talks about the fears for the future.
Fears for the future. Okay, Eve of Destruction. Get that.
And how long did the peace sign take to make, you think?
Yeah, they invented the peace sign.
Well, they were the ones that
everybody thinks it was the hippie, Robin. It was me. I invented. People used to point at people with one finger. I pointed with two, and then one day I lifted my hand up. Peace sign. Me.
He was a little too young at the time.
Well, how long did it take to invent it?
Well, not invented, but they were the ones that were the first visible.
How do you know they were the
Really? I kind of remember.
They were. Well, I don't know. Maybe
I kind of remember the victory sign being given.
Yeah.
That used to mean like victory, didn't it?
It did.
Like in World War II?
That used to mean we beat the gooks.
No, I think that was pretty much, victory, like we just bombed the fuck out of somebody.
Right.
Or peace, you know.
No.
Ironic, isn't it?
I think it was...
Yeah. Well, I guess that's probably what. They're going against the norm, so they used to...
Right.
What song you want to talk over here now?
Well, not talking over. I wanted to do Eve of Destruction.
Are you done with the hippie stuff and the be-ins and the love-ins? And
yeah, I'll have to develop
the Harry Bushes.
it more. Then I was going to go
What
with
about the drugs? Let's talk about the drug culture.
Yeah.
Michael Hollingshead was the one that introduced
Who?
Michael Hollingshead was a guy that came over.
What?
Hollingshead. Well,
Michael
I never heard of him.
Hollingshead.
Oh, God, could you not talk on your show? Is there any way that could be done?
He introduced Allen Ginsberg to LSD, and together...
Wait, no, Allen Ginsberg was the one that did that.
Yeah, well, he was given his first dose of LSD by Michael Hollingshead.
Oh.
Who was a guy,
I think you're fishing, you are fishing something. You are actually fishing something out of Patty.
I'm trying, yeah.
Because there's something garbled, some weird garbled knowledge in there. It's like it's a weird place.
We're just trying to shake it loose.
But she knows something. Like she does have a knowledge about something, and she's very confident when you ask her about certain things.
Oh, yeah.
And she's really...
Michael Hollingshead.
Yeah, like socially, she's just inept. Like socially, I think she's kind of autistic, but it's...
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Tell us about Michael Collins.
Michael Hollingshead?
Yeah, I mean, whatever that guy's name. And by the way, DJ and a light bulb, Casey Kasem, and now number one with a ball at his stand with a dodgeball to a retard.
Yeah, that brought him up the charts.
Very good. All right, talk about this Michael
Hollingshead.
Pat from Monarchy, wavy gravy legs.
You gotta talk about Woodstock a little bit, the drug culture, and that's pretty much it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. No music?
Yeah, we need Eva Destruction or something.
Oh, no, she's leading to that.
All right, then how about just throwing any Beatles tune?
Yeah.
Because she likes the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Beatles song would you like to talk over?
All right, there's one song that was definitely drug influenced, and that's I'm Only Sleeping.
Only one Beatles song was drug influenced, by the way. Wow, Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
One song, the rest of them clean-cut boys.
I was going to do 15 minutes of the music at the time and do musical excerpts of it, but I have to research it.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's not easy. I don't have equipment.
Yeah, shut up. Music. Just any Beatles song. Is it hard to find Beatles, Bill?
Go ahead, Pat.
Like, you picked the worst Beatles song.
I'm Only Sleeping is the name of the song. When I wake up early in the morning with my head.
Yellow Submarine.
Right. Let her sing her stupid Beatles song. Go ahead.
What is it?
No, it's when I wake up early in the morning, still in bed. I'm still sleeping when I'm in the middle of a dream. Stay in bed.
She's losing her confidence with something like this, but when she's talking about Allen Ginsberg, it's like she's with that, you know. She's really...
Michael Hollingshead.
Well, I just need to, I have to work with a script. I'm the type of person that needs to, because I get nervous.
Right, here's the song.
Okay, here we go.
In the time when I was born.
Here you go. All right, go ahead, Patty.
I'm so glad I brought so much joy and brevity.
Brevity? You brought no brevity whatsoever. I don't even know what it is, and I know you didn't bring it.
You didn't bring a drop of brevity, I don't know it.
You're brevityless.
Was that your Beatles break?
Well, yeah, and I was going to do some like a couple of song selections.
All right.
Let's sit back and let the people listen to them.
This is a music show.
That's what I was on.
You're like
It's
fucking
hardly a music show.
You're like Carol Miller. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, but I'm not getting the lead out.
She's a disc jockey with feelings.
Even though I like Led Zeppelin,
I got an idea. Let's give her a Beatles haircut, everybody.
All right, Beatles cut. What do you want? The Paul, the George, the Ringo, the John?
Come on, now.
Somebody get me the scissors. Time for a Beatles haircut.
Why shouldn't you have a Beatles haircut?
Beatles haircut.
You love the Beatles.
What?
Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. That's not right.
What?
No.
What happened?
I don't want a haircut.
What? We're all singing Yellow Submarine. Time for a
I
Beatles
don't
haircut.
want a haircut, okay?
What happened?
You don't do that to me, no.
We were just having fun. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
No, you do not do that.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Threatening me with a haircut.
What happened?
But you love the Beatles. What happened?
I don't want.
Well, ask her what 60s haircut she wants.
Yeah, what 60s haircut?
What do you want?
I don't want a...
Make a choice, Patty.
Make a choice.
No.
If not the Beatles, who do you want?
I want my hair long.
Who do you fuck? You want Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret, that's it. Red, long there.
Got the red hair.
You got the Anne Margaret.
You want Anne
right.
Margaret? Give me Anne Margaret.
Beatles haircut, everybody.
Beatles.
Whoa.
Ringo?
Here we
Yo,
go.
Turn up Yellow Submarine again. Here we go.
No.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Here goes her hair. Submarine. Yellow submarine. Oh, she's fighting. We all live in yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Oh, Patty's fighting back.
Oh.
Never seen this in her. She's so impassioned.
She got a ball kick coming for you,
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right. Sit your ass down.
All right. We'll give you a pass.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Not gonna cut your hair. Take it. I like how she's holding like her hair.
I am.
Well, we couldn't get to it. Don't worry about it.
Don't be scared. You're silly.
Don't worry so much.
What justifies you being scared? I mean, come on.
All right, so you do a little Beatles, and then you have a conclusion and wrap up.
Yeah, it just means 15 minutes of feedback from the listeners, maybe people that had parents that were into this sort of thing, or people that are my age.
All right, so
you know.
we'll do the phones now.
right,
you want any background music?
Yeah, you need music for the phones. What do you think?
Okay, I don't have any.
How about
the theme to Mission Impossible?
Hair?
Hey, oh, stop it. No, I don't like that song.
How about some kind of like 70s instrumental?
70s, she's 60s.
We're talking about the 60s.
60s.
About
How
60s.
about...
Jesus Christ Superstar?
No, how about an instrumental?
What instrumental?
Classical Gas.
Classical Gas.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, that's good.
All right.
All right, now we'll do the phone.
Phones with classical gas playing.
All right.
Well, I see a great show here.
Oh, yeah.
This has potential.
You know, if I could have a chance to get a script together to help me out so that I could talk.
Script.
Somebody stop her with this
Radio
fucking
show?
script.
Yeah, none of us use a script.
Yeah, but I need
Who you
cheat
fuck you,
sheets.
Edward R.
I'm like,
Murrow?
Let me explain something to you people on the United States. Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. Flash! Flash!
Who sings Classical Gas, right? You got it, Bill?
Mason Williams?
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, start up the music, and we go to the phones for Stalker Patty's Radio Hour. Travis from Virginia.
That's the
Yeah, I was
60s.
going to do like a little list of current events that happened that I have in a
Current
book
events
at
from the
home
past.
Called I was going to use the book I Want to Take You Higher that I got as a birthday
I want to
present.
take you higher?
Yeah, that was my birthday present one year.
I want to take you higher, too, and then throw you off the edge of the building.
All right, let's get a Rob in New York. Rob?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
I got a great show idea.
Okay.
It's called My Generation. The 60s. I start off my show playing My Generation by The Who. Then I'd read the first 4 lines of a poem called Howl by Allen Ginsberg.
I like it.
Ba 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 ba. Marcus, punch it out.
Ba 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 ba. Well, let's. The reviews are coming in. Dr. X from Mexico. Yes, Dr. X.
You know, Patty, I wish you were a child from the 60s. You know, the one that got napalmed in that fucking picture?
The little Asian girl running down the street after her village had been napalmed.
All right, the reviews are mixed right now. Jeff the trucker. Jeff?
Yeah.
Hey.
I got an idea for the end of her show, just a single gunshot to her head, punching out.
All right, let's go to Bill in Boston. Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Bill?
This could be a comment.
Yeah, it's
speaking of volumes with silence.
All right, well,
silent majority. That was
right.
very big back then, wasn't it?
People are calling with their reviews, but now let's end the show.
You got anything about Dick? Nixon, I'm talking about, you dummy.
Okay.
Are you a fan of Dick? Nixon?
Can we soak you with a fire hose?
No. Well, I was going to do, I hope you appreciated this.
What about the Eve of Destruction angle?
Yeah. Talking about,
it's all about free love and everyone getting along, but
oh, I know.
You don't have much hope for the future because you're going to play Eve of Destruction.
Hope for the future. Eve of Destruction.
Well, that's just to emphasize the concerns that some people had at the time.
What were your concerns?
Yeah.
Back
the
then.
bomb.
What bomb?
The bomb.
The show you're pitching? Yeah, man.
All right, talk over the song.
That was simple. So you like the simpler time
a simpler attitude.
Yeah. Of German shepherds and fire hoses on black people. Women having no rights whatsoever.
Students getting
no
shot.
Respect. Students getting shot.
No.
A fucking unwinnable war.
Yeah.
That was a quagmire. Oh, we got one of those.
I admit I need to do a little more research.
All right, but give the people some hope. It's your show.
Yeah, give us some hope.
Let's go.
Well, I want to end this with, a little hope for love and peace in our future. That we have a peaceful conclusion in our world.
A peaceful conclusion? If it's concluding, how peaceful could it be?
And I'm going to
final solution. I like the way you're thinking now.
And I'm going to end with Summertime Blues.
Oh, whose version?
But not by The Who. There was another band at the time that did a heavy metal version, and I can't remember the name of the band.
Black Sabbath?
No, it was like like the way the guitar sounded.
Let's just isolate that.
Her voice becomes...
What?
It becomes piercing. I was just trying to act like I was hearing her on the radio.
Yeah.
And it's just a piercing rhythm. It's just a bad rhythm. It's just after you can only take
so much.
And I'm not even trying to be fucked up. I was trying to listen to it as if it was a show because I heard her getting in her passion and her little thing, but it's just it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, your voice itself, the tone of it is awful to listen to. Your cadence is horrific.
Cadence is a great fucking word. Cadence.
You just have this.
It's like driving down the highway, hitting the brakes every 2 seconds.
Yeah. While you're driving over those speed bumpy things.
That's because I'm not good
annoying.
with impromptu. I have to.
No. You could be reciting the best radio ever, but with that voice and the delivery of it, it just goes right through you. It's like people could take their XM radios, put it in the basement, and it would chase the mice away.
You know what it's like? It's the Chinese water drip torture.
Yeah.
Like, I just was listening for a while, and I could get past, and then after a while, it just starts to, the back of your spine does something.
Yeah, you twist your head.
And you go, fuck. And once it catches you, you can't stop.
Yeah.
It can't stop fucking with you.
Once you think about it.
Yeah, once I think about her voice once, it's just, I don't even want to be mean because I'm acting like it's a radio show. I'm listening, and it's just, what the fuck?
Seeing if there's anything there, and like, that voice, you can't get past it.
All right, the song is by Blue Cheer, right, Patty?
Yeah, that's the song.
Thank you, Marley Fine from New York City.
Best.
All right, so wrap up your show with a little hope here.
The show's going to end with that.
All right, here we go.
Well, you need, like you said, a script.
All right. Help.
We all live
in a yellow submarine. Get the scissors. The yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. Oh, Jesus. She's kicking to the balls. What happened to the peaceful Patty from the show you were doing?
Oh my God, she's got the scissors in her hand.
When we could all live in peace. Oh, she's going to thrust them into Danny's
You're
chest.
hiding the other thing behind there, too.
His cock?
What thing?
You're so stupid. Come on,
what
get
thing?
away from me. I don't need this.
Just go with the Beatles hairdo.
Give me that. No, I don't want it.
You like the
Get
Beatles,
away
though.
from me. I don't care. I like long hair, too.
Yeah, groovy.
How about the
Get away from me.
Just give her a cut. Look like
I don't want it.
All right, you whiny crybaby.
How about we give her the Charlie Manson?
I have
the McKenzie girl. What's the McKenzie girl from One Day at a Time? Her mama.
Yeah.
Not a father. The McKenzie girl, the cute one from Mamas and the Papas.
All right.
No.
No. No.
Did you get a little bit?
No, I missed.
No, I don't want you to get any of it.
All right, we got a hostage situation here.
Hostage.
Come on, every time I come, you do this to me. Stop.
Yeah.
Watch out for that bomb behind you, Danny.
Come on.
All right, let
her loose.
All right, let her.
Free
what
her.
Her voice should only come with hostage situations when she's just stuck.
All right, just open the door and let her out.
Read the hostage letter. America's awful.
We have to get out of Vietnam. We're illegally here, and we shouldn't do this.
All right, there goes the POW. All right, there you go. She's gone. Oh, my God.
What happened?
What happened?
Oh, my God. Who did that?
Who did?
How much of it? How much? Holy shit.
God. You guys aren't right.
These guys are cruel.
Oh, fuck, man. Is she crying? I don't even want to look at her.
Patty!
Wow, what a shot. It's kind of hard to get. She's going to chop a finger off. She's holding her ponytail.
I don't know if E-Rock goes up the charts or down the charts for that one.
No, because they pickle.
Patty, what happened?
No.
Patty? Just get on mic. What happened?
What happened?
No, I am not going to be getting a haircut anytime soon. That was so sneaky.
That was sneaky. He sure is
That was
sneaky.
very sneaky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that wasn't...
And I was holding my hair the whole time. I don't know how you did that.
It's only... Wow, that's a big chunk.
That was a chunk.
Now, I am a nervous wreck.
All right.
I'm going to have a cup of coffee to calm down.
Yeah, that'll calm the nerves. Coffee. All right, good. Jesus. Might as well snort crank.
Why was the White House conference room evacuated?
They had a
Was it a light bright?
Yeah.
They found a light bright hanging up behind the president's...
Wow, that's a big chunk of hair.
Evacuated from White House Conference Center. Yeah, I know. Wow, he just kind of nipped that...
I would make a nice walrus mustache.
All right, well, that was... So what do you think? Now that she's out of the room, we now have to sort this out and meet. Would we air Patty's show on our channel?
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is, it's our decision.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I give it a
1 hour, no problem. Some music, her talking, yeah.
If she scripts it, I gotta script it.
Pencil her in for a razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
We'll give her a razzle dazzle. Ba 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 ba. That's not the one.
No, that would actually work.
Excuse me, but I do believe that sucked ass.
With that, we'll see you guys in a bit. It's amazing. He knows that shit.
Oh, did you see the
Patrice
YouTube,
knows.
the YouTube thing of the guy that was doing a rap battle and he punched him in the face?
What?
Go to YouTube.
Wait, get on mic, will you?
YouTube.
That shit's great.
YouTube. I forgot.
That was old school rapping.
Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you? Just write that. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?
Styling on you.
And he goes, oh, you mad because I'm styling on you? And then the dude kept hitting his hand away. And he just go, oh, you mad because I'm styling on you? He's, I'm going to get the 40 cal and something. And then the motherfucker said, I'll do, and the other motherfucker punched him in his face.
Oh, that's great. What is it
Did
called?
it come up?
I love it. God damn.
Yeah, right
Probably
there.
the same one.
Because I'm styling on
Yeah,
it.
you gotta
turn
play
around and let me see that motherfucker.
Oh, it's like 10 minutes long, though.
Oh, is it?
No.
The full story of the infamous fight is 10 minutes long.
YouTube is the biggest pain in the cock to fucking search anything for. There's so much shit on it.
We got it, but...
Redundant
we
names.
Want the short version.
Yeah, the one he's just like, oh, you mad because of style.
All right, here it is. Show that.
Yeah, let me see. Turn it that.
Not your typical rap battle, it says.
Right?
Yeah,
I wish it had sound, but it doesn't. But I just want to see him get punched. Oh, these motherfuckers look like they're going to start swinging anyway.
Oh, he's chewing his ass up to this kid.
This guy is fucking, getting in his face.
And rapping. The other guy's just sitting there looking at him.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Oh, now the slow-mo. Slow-mo punch. That guy took all kinds of rap shit and then just ends the argument.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. He gave him 3 shots.
That's 3
as
shots?
Fast as he went boom, boom, boom.
Are you kidding? Let me see.
Holy shit. Styling on you.
Dude, he hit the guy 3 times. Wow, that is something.
I want to see the
Look at this shit.
He goes boom, boom, boom?
He goes boom, boom, boom.
Right, here we go.
Guy's standing there just rapping in his face, and the other guy just had it.
Oh, yeah, he went for the third.
And he is down.
Oh, he knocked his
You got knocked the fuck out!
Try to find the audio of that.
Oh, it's just, and he's just in his face, and the other guy keeps hitting him. Like, but this dude is just, you could just tell. The other guy didn't even see rap. I just saw this, the little short version.
Yeah.
I guess there's a long version of the battle. But the one guy was so good at this battle rap, and he was up on the other dude pointing, and the other dude was slapping. Remember back in school when motherfucker be like, don't put your finger in my face? When you was making him so mad, and he point, you go, don't put your finger in my, just to make something.
Yeah.
There's a rule. So he was like putting his finger on him, and he would hit his hand down and smack his hand away, and he'd go, yo, you mad because I'm styling on you.
Holy shit.
And then he just, blow!
He got fucking fucked up.
What do you got?
Joe Rogan stuff.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I don't skim through it.
I'm sure it's very, take one, pass it down. Opie didn't pay attention to the
I'm
take one,
sorry,
pass
I'm
it down
sorry.
rule.
It's really...
That's instated in, like, at the first grade. Atlantic City, because conversation does it get you up? That was coach of a world poker speech. All
right, this is from Joe Rogan's blog. If he's around, give us a call, will you, Joe? So I've been getting a ton of emails recently about this poker player named Daniel Negreanu or whatever. Negreanu talking shit about me on his blog. Now, what this was all about was we were both on the Opie and Anthony radio show when it was broadcasting from a poker tournament that Anthony was playing in. This is a legendary Opie and Anthony story. I barely remember the conversation because it was over 2 years ago, but what I do remember was that the guy was very friendly on the show, but then afterwards he talked some shit about it online, saying it was unorganized and a low-rent version of the Howard Stern show. So I check out his blog to see what this guy said about me, and I was really puzzled. Here's the audio file of the conversation. This is all on JoeRogan.net, by the way.
Joe Rogan's got audio evidence.
And just in case he decides to take it down or change it, here's the actual words from the blog. Do we want to read this part again?
No.
People know, right?
He just said it was something like, Joe was being outrageous, unfunny, he said, and saying inappropriate things about his ex-girlfriend.
And we were unorganized, blah, blah, blah. So Joe Rogan's response. Now, here's where it got so confusing to me. If you listen to that audio file, you know what he describes was nothing like the conversation we had. When I left that conversation, what I got out of it was that I had met this interesting character that makes a living in a very daring way, and I respect that very much. He decided to live his life playing cards professionally, and he's been doing it since he was 18 years old. I told him I thought about how cool that was, and then I asked him if there were professional poker groupies. Then he told us that he was recently split up with his ex, and I asked if he was scared of her getting with other guys. I said that's what I'm always afraid of, is breaking up with a girl and her getting gorilla fucked by some new dude. Daniel laughed hard. He did laugh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Then he said he wasn't concerned, and I said that's what I always think of. And then I went in depth about how I always picture some dude fucking the shit out of her. He suggested that I read a book that addresses that, and I said it's just natural chimpanzee instincts. He still said he doesn't think about it, and then I described the graphic scenario and asked him if it would bother him, and he still said no. And then I said, it bothers me, and I don't even know you. Opie then added in, and one more thing, the guy was black.
See, so Opie was the one that added it in. I didn't even realize that. I thought Rogan was the guy.
We were so out of control that day, Ed.
Jesus.
So out of control.
Yeah, and I'm sitting at a poker table somewhere while all this is going on.
All hell's breaking loose.
I missed all this.
We then thanked him for coming on the show, and I congratulated him for having the balls to pursue such a cool job. He said thanks and that he really appreciated it, and then he shook my hand. Never once seemed upset with me. Now, I have no idea what the fuck went on in his head between the time he left the show and how he ran the conversation back in his mind, but I think he should listen to the audio of the conversation and then go straight to a therapist. If he's distorting events of the past like this on a regular basis, I've got to think that there's something seriously wrong with this with the wiring in his brain. Daniel, I know you're reading this, so I want you to know. I'm not mad at you. Not even a little. I think we've all had moments in our life where our ego twisted reality into a distorted perception of the truth. I'm sure that you were hypersensitive to what I said because you had just recently broken up with your ex, and although you were trying to say that the scenarios I was describing weren't bothering you, they were a lot. And that's totally understandable. I think you obviously twisted the events in your mind into some attack on you, and it absolutely wasn't. I think if you listen to the audio, you'll see that I was being very complimentary of you, and that I really respected what you do for a living. I still do. I didn't want to piss you off when I said those things. I was just being honest with the way I think. It wasn't my intention to upset you, and I really didn't want it to happen. I talk openly and honestly to my friends, and if I'm having a cool conversation with someone like we were having with you, I talk to them the way that I talk to my friends. Now, I often forget that some people consider the way I think to be crude or outrageous, but it's really just the way I think. I'm just really honest about it. Your perception of what happened is completely off. I wasn't cracking jokes. I was just talking to you like a friend. And that is true, by the way. He brought up something that I think a lot of people wonder. You know, you break up with someone, you know, is she getting banged by someone new? And would that bother you even though your relationship with this person is done?
I think it would.
It's actually an interesting question.
Yeah.
I could use this blog entry to insult you, but really, what's the point? I've got plenty of negative bullshit in my life, and I'm sure you do too. And really, all I want to do is clear the air. I'm going to post this, and then I'm going to erase all this negative shit from my mind, and I'm going to look at you the way I looked at you when we were having that conversation. As a person that's doing a cool fucking thing, playing cards for a living, I'm going to look at you as a person who had the balls to try to make a living in a very risky and unconventional way. I still respect that very much. I'm totally serious about holding no grudge, and if we run into each other, I would be happy to shake your hand and bury the whole thing. Or I might hold you down and slap you in the face with my cock. Depending, of course, on how my ego twists my memory of my reaction to your blog entry saying I suck. Then he makes a little smiley face, he writes kidding, kisses.
Smiley face, curly hair.
So if you don't know the whole story, go to joerogan.net. You can hear the audio and then, you know, the response and all that. Yeah. All right. That's, whatever.
I wasn't
continues
at the table.
to grow.
I still have great respect for Daniel Negreanu, even though, you know, he bashed the show. As a poker player, I unfortunately didn't get to meet him personally. You guys had ruined that for me.
Yeah.
But,
and you wanted to meet him, right?
I wanted to meet him. The guy, if you were into poker, he's one of the guys. He is like one of the fucking guys. He's got a talent, and most people say that poker's all luck. It's people that really don't know about poker. Right. He has a talent to reading people where he will call out what the fuck cards they're holding. He'll be sitting there in a big hand, and you know, they show the hands on the TV screen. Obviously, the players don't know what they have, but he's going, all right, and let's say the other player has a pair of queens.
Okay.
He's sitting on a pair of queens. And Daniel will sit there and look at the board and look at the guy and go, all right, I know you got those, you've got a pocket pair, probably queens. You're sitting on queen, and you're sitting there going, this motherfucker is reading this guy's mind.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing to watch this guy work at poker.
Right.
So it's unfortunate I didn't get to meet him because you guys suggested that his ex-girlfriend, which is now his wife, was getting
gorilla fucked
as Joe Rogan put it,
a black guy,
so eloquently put it.
Yeah,
but
which is why he's mad now.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, if it was just that's why I think it came up again after so many.
I bet you it wasn't her.
long.
I bet you if you call him, he'll if you was talking man to man off the air, this, that, and the third. I guarantee you that he threw the show under the bus for his woman because she got mad at it.
Yeah,
these guys were talking shit.
Yeah. That probably was.
No, they're fucking low rate, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, because she's his wife now, you got to do that.
Yeah, you got to protect your girl, and then
your girl.
You know, the guy, he's a great poker player. You can't, you can never take that away from him.
He could have been honest and said, you were my ex-girl at the time, and you were
funny
all
guy.
that. You were a cunt.
He got married.
Can you read it?
Got married to the woman.
Yeah.
That, you know, Rogan was
at the time, he was the ex-girl, so at the time, he was like, yeah, that bitch. Then they got back together, and then and now they married, and he has to.
Yeah.
He probably called Joe and fucking.
We got the audio of that video clip. It's on break.com, the short version.
Oh, we got the audio of the rap guy.
If you search YouTube, you can get the long version. It's like 10 minutes long if you have the time to hang around.
I really am in love with it.
So what's the thing again there?
Oh, they just having a battle. You know, a little rap, the rap
street.
Shit.
Aren't these supposed to be peaceful? Like you're supposed to.
Yeah, you're
like just
supposed
rap.
to be. But this guy,
you're supposed to know there's no fucking punching. It's rap back and forth, and if you lose, you just fucking lose.
I mean, but this guy
was
good. Like, this guy was good.
He was angering, punching you in the face good.
He was rapping and reacting to what this guy was doing. So if you like, you know, if I'm rapping and I'm like, yo, and then I go, you grit your teeth, and I go, why you gritting them funky that you can grin all day, and you was like, and he just
get more and more
motherfucker
pissed.
would hit him, and he go, "Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?" And it's like it was the way his delivery was cold, and the crowd like, "Damn!" And it was flawless, and the motherfucker was just good, and you could see the other guy was just mesmerized and pissed. So it just got to a point where you could tell the guy was hitting the other dude. When he would hit him, you go, "Oh, you mad?" Like, but he would rap about how the dude was mad. And it was almost like when you're a kid and somebody point at you and you get your finger on my fucking face.
Yeah.
But that's all you got to say. This kid, he said, fuck it, I'm gonna punch him in his face.
I'm gonna punch him.
Because he just got embarrassed.
No choice.
He had no, he had a fucking choice. Don't rap battle if you can't handle it.
If you can't rap battle.
He realized he got in over his head. He had no come back, excuse me.
Like, I didn't see the whole thing, though. So I don't know what the other kid did, but it's so obvious he wasn't as good as this kid.
Right.
This kid was, like, I was watching it before I even know what the video was, saying, this kid's pretty good. You know, you mad because of styling on him. Play this shit. Here's the audio.
Boss, you gotta speak to somebody just to speak to me. Listen, dog, you can't eat with me. And listen, I advise you don't really want to beef with me. Please.
Wait, stop it. When he go, listen. The guy is getting ready the guy goes, he was trying to touch him, and he's like, yo, getting ready to interrupt him, and the motherfucker's like, listen. And they would just listen. And the motherfucking rest of the audience is like, damn, it was embarrassing. Because he's like, yo, no, he was going to go, yo, don't put your hands on, listen. Just play the start of the game.
No. Boss, you gotta speak to somebody just to speak to me. Listen, dog, you can't eat with me. And listen, I advise you don't really want to beef with me. Please. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. You guys better get and quit styling on me. Listen, plus the cowl is on me. To act up and you'll fucking have to lay down.
Oh, dude. Wow, that is the punch that you hear.
Oh, man. Listen. Oh, you mad.
Oh, you mad because I'm styling
He's just reacting to this guy's emotion. This guy was getting emotional. Listen. Oh, you mad because I'm styling.
All right, hold on. We got Paul in Bayside. Paul, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey, Paul.
If you look at the video, the guy with the green hat, he pointed out that he has a gun on the side of him. If you look at the video carefully, he mentioned something about a gun, then he points it out. So as soon as he pointed it out, the guy just clocked it and ran.
Really?
Watch the video closely. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to
Did
look
the guy
closely.
run? There's a part where they show the guy running?
Looked like he was standing there over him.
There's a 10-minute version of this, so it's the whole
the guy with
videotape.
the friend of the guy with the green hat, he's telling him not to shoot him. He's holding him down so the guy don't pull out the gun. If you watch when he hits the ground, he starts reaching for it. And then the guy stopped him from shooting him.
Are you sure? That was just him pretending he had the cowl on him, which was his gun.
Yeah.
But no one comes to a rap battle with the cowl on him. Come on, man.
Roosevelt, Queens, man.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, with the cowl on him.
I don't know if a nigga comes to a rap battle with the cowl on him.
You don't go to a rap battle with the cowl on him. Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows you
what
don't
the
go
fuck?
to a rap battle with the cowl on you.
What's protocol? When do you carry the cowl?
You don't carry the cowl on you. That's all I know.
Never
I've been in 2, 3, 4 rap battles.
When is it respected that you carry the cowl on you?
Here's protocol now. You go get the cowl.
Get the cowl.
From the car.
That's what they do, because it's always like someone said they're going to get their gun. No one ever just pulls out the gun. It's like, I'm going to get my gun, motherfucker. And it's like, well, they got to go and get it.
I mean, he was hurt. If I thought I could rap, and this guy was telling me, listen. And I'm like, huh? Okay, I'll listen to you. And he was actually good. Cat, oh, you mad because of styling on.
I gotta hear this.
Break yourself. Break yourself.
But, hey, you gotta understand, everything he said is reacting to this other kid being emotional.
I hear you. All right, when you hear the punch, you gotta just be quiet so we can take it all in. I want to hear every.
All right, let's hear it.
Boss, you gotta speak to somebody just to speak to me. Listen, dog, you can't eat with me. And listen, I advise you don't really want to beef with me. Please. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. You guys better get and quit styling on me. Listen, plus the cowl is on me. To act up and you'll fucking have to lay down.
So he goes, "You're mad because I'm styling on you," but he also mentions that he has.
Because I got the cow on me, and you act up, I'm gonna have to fucking and that guy lay down on you.
Wait, this gets better.
So the guy kind of threatened. It's almost a rap, but it's a rap battle. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yes, it's an excuse to have. If you watch the excuse, listen. Yo, you mad because of styling on.
Listen,
I shut right the fuck up.
Listen.
I'm like, fuck. Oh, he's got me.
Are you mad because of styling?
Patrice was styling on us.
I have no idea if he's got a cow on him.
Yo, act up and you'll lay down. Yeah. Unless Kenny's here. If you watch the video, right?
Yeah.
The dude is before he even raps about guns, the other dude's slapping his hand away.
Yeah.
This is not
the guy
that got a gun.
The guy that got punched has a gun.
No.
Besides the fact that he's getting in his face with his rhymes.
No,
I don't
watch the beginning. The dude that punches him slaps his hand. He's getting when he says, "Listen," this guy's getting so emotional and he's getting his ass whipped. He slaps his hand down, and this dude ain't got no fucking gun.
You know what happened? It went from rap battle to that other guy was losing so bad that he took it so personally that when this guy said, "Look, I got a gun, and you fuck up with me, I'm gonna shoot you," is pretty much what he said. And the guy, instead of just taking it as rap, took it as, "This guy's fucking threatening to shoot me.
This is what they say.
I gotta punch him in the face.
I'm gonna peel your cap him or whatever."
Right,
it's
right.
talk.
By the way, Mark from Missouri, Patrice, are you nuts? And then he uses the N-word, whatever. Carry a cow when they're walking into a bodega to get Dutchies. What's a Dutchie? Help us out.
Fucking, it had to be a white guy.
What's a Dutchie, though?
I don't even smoke weed, and I think they called it a Dutchie in 19...
What the... Excuse me.
Dutch boy...
what is it called now?
What you know now to be a blunt, but I have no clue what they call it now. That's how much... I'm not in that culture, but I know they don't call it a fucking Dutchie. Redneck.
How about they call it tree?
Who the fuck?
Pass
Tree?
the Dutchie on the left-hand side. That was
give Tree to
1980.
Stalker Patty's show. That's what they.
Oh really?
Yeah, Tree.
All right, what's the latest one, man? We want to be up to date.
All I know is blunt. I don't know.
It ain't blunt.
Well, find out because I don't smoke weed. I don't know
it's
the
just
culture.
been weed.
I don't know the culture.
Just call it fucking weed.
Endo maybe, and that might be
Endo.
old.
Let's say hi to Ryan in Philly. Ryan, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, I saw the whole video, and after the punch, it's pretty much just like mayhem and shaky camera. You can't really see like anything at all that's going on. It's pretty disappointing because I just saw the little clip you did, and just like a week ago, I guess the rest of it came out.
Yeah.
And it's just garbage. It doesn't really show any cows or additional punches.
No cows.
No cows.
No cows, yo.
Cow free.
Cow free. Cow free.
It's cow free, baby. No cow, baby. Listen.
This video isn't fattening. It's cow free. What?
That's a nigga. That's the new shit now. Listen.
All right, Joe in Oklahoma. Joe.
He just got really pissed.
He got mad.
Real
He
pissed.
just got mad.
A Dutchie is a cigar.
Yeah, it's a brand. I know what it is, but it's like who even?
Yeah, Dutch Masters, was it called?
Yeah,
it used
nobody
to be
says that shit.
like the Dutch guy on the
Wait a minute,
front.
you know who said that? The little Jamaican kids.
Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side in 1982.
When it was...
What were they called?
Musical Youth?
Musical Youth.
Back with fucking Donna Summers singing.
Yeah, they are.
She sung Hard for the Money or something, and then this came on. This was...
I think one of the kids is dead or something. This is old school. There was something horrific to happen to one of these guys. It's called Shiz. Shiz is what it's called now.
Who the fuck knows? You can just name it anything. Boogie Woogie Boogle Boy. That's what they call it.
This was on MTV like every 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes.
Yo, I got that Boogie Woogie, yo. Fuck, that's what I'm calling it. Boogie Woogie. That's what they call it now.
Boogie Woogie. One of our
honey drips.
One of our guys in the know says it's currently blunt.
Blunt has been blunt for a long time.
All right. I want to hear this audio again. Then we got to do line of the day, and we're going to get out in time to listen to Stalker Patty actually do a radio show with Limo Anthony from back in the day. I hope people are noticing that the 11 o'clock hour is very old school.
Oh yeah.
Show. I personally am enjoying the hell out of it. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, here's the
listen,
the audio clip again.
Boss, you gotta speak to somebody just to speak to me. Listen, dog, you can't eat with me. And listen, I advise you don't really want to beef with me. Please. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. You got better get quit styling on me. Listen, plus the cowl is on me. To act up and you'll fucking have to lay down.
God damn, I love it.
And the rest of the
Act
crowd
up,
like,
you got to fucking lay down. Oh shit, he punched me in the face.
And the rest of the crowd like, yo, chill. Like, fucking, that's not what we do here.
What
People are watching.
Oh.
We have neighbors.
That's
We put this on tape.
Would something like that have made Web Junk, or would that be too violent?
Too violent.
Too violent.
That's why that show.
Yeah,
That's
good shit.
Never would have.
That's the shit you want to see.
I would have had so much fun laughing at that. Oh, you styling on?
Yeah, you could have
you styling on him while he's.
You could have done callbacks on that the whole show.
And yo, lay down. Really?
Yeah, really?
Really?
You
You're
got
laying
the
down
towel
right
on
now.
you?
He's making your bed. You gotta think of new slang for punching him in the face. Yo, I just made his bed, son.
Yeah.
Yo, I just fluffed his pillow for him.
You know how embarrassed that motherfucker must be to all his friends and shit? Looking and go like I was owning the motherfucker as I was rapping, and then he just turned around and punches me in the face like that.
Oh, man.
But really he's going, yo, man. Yo, what happened? Yo, Gliz, what happened?
Gliz.
Yo, that motherfucker, yo, you saw that shit, nigga. I was eating that nigga up, yo. I was styling on that nigga. You saw that shit. That motherfucker, I was like, listen. That nigga was listening, too. Yo, son, when I told that nigga listen, the nigga was listening.
I think.
And then he gonna look for a handshake. You gonna get a handshake. Yeah. And yo, man, that motherfucker caught me. Yeah, he caught me. But yo, nigga, did I fuck him? Did I eat his ass up? Did I eat him up? Ah, yeah, nigga.
You think the other guy is playing that fucking YouTube thing for his friends like the Menace to Society tape?
You know what? In this day
I feel
and age
sorry
right
for
now,
your mother.
That shit right there is embarrassing to the game that they were doing.
Yeah,
it's almost like two people breakdancing.
You're supposed to be able to take
and one dude kicks the motherfucker as he's doing a better spin. Like he's gonna watch this shit. Listen.
I'd like to see that.
And spin it on his head, and he just comes and kicks him right in his balls because he's better than him. It's embarrassing. It's not, the dude that punched him, you're looking at him like, dude, you're embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's not embarrassing for the kid that got punched. I mean, niggas gotta tease him.
How the hell could he even defend against that? He was so sucker punched.
Oh, he was eating this motherfucker alive.
He's like, he's creating, he's there in his head just like fucking creating.
Feeling good, he's in the zone.
And next thing he's on the fucking floor going, what the fuck?
Happened?
It must have been a light fell or something. The motherfucker couldn't have just punched me. That couldn't have happened.
What?
So a meteor came through the ceiling and hit me in the head.
I think a bird hit me at full speed.
Something happened.
That is unprecedented. Nobody punches you during a rap battle. It doesn't happen.
No.
All right. Listen. Very sad news. No lines of the day today. What is that about?
What happened?
BowDogFight.com wants to know.
What?
No lines of the day today.
No funny lines?
Oh boy, Bowdog. Bowdog is going to be mad.
BowDogFight.com.
You saying for 5 hours of radio there's no funny lines?
There were lots of funny lines.
Oh boy.
But?
Not a sign of a good show.
No, I even wrote in parentheses, does not reflect quality of show.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. That's the line of the day.
So what does that mean? Just good conversation today?
We had a lot of serious discussion on race and...
what about Tyra with Kiss My Fat Ass? That would have been a good line.
She's going to get line of the day?
We can give Tyra the line of the day real quick.
There's no line of the day because there was no line of the day?
This is a first.
This is sad.
I'm going to have to listen to the replay now.
I'm going to pick my own lines of the day.
People.
I'm going to pick out lots of lines of the day. That's what you do in the replay today.
Mm-hmm.
That's something for the website.
How about gang
your own
signs?
Line of the day.
How about gang signs for the fucking video game?
Oh wow, Bill just did the hand shaking back and forth thing. What, Bill?
It was okay.
It was all right. I can't really argue with that. It was all right. If there wasn't any lines of the day, if there was, it's the fact that there's no lines of the day that one even makes it in.
It would have been like a third runner-up on a regular day.
Right.
Jesus.
Right. I gotta agree with him, and I fucking
Are you
can't stand
crazy?
him. Good tease here.
Yeah, it's all about Bill now. Who am I? Yeah, I'm out of this conversation.
That's a shit. Well, at least
And
you
our
give it.
first staff member completely dropping off the
That's
charts.
what I was gonna say.
It's Bill.
At least you guys give him the artistic freedom to decide you have no lines of the day on the show.
Bill's
They like
Bill's
nothing.
gonna go the way of disco in a minute or two here.
You know what
Bill
then?
has artistic integrity.
You know what then?
Holy shit.
I'm gonna bring something up then. We're being honest here. We're being completely fucking honest. All right, I'll be honest with you. There are some days you give the guest line of the fucking day to make them feel better. I fucking know it too, because I know there are better lines than what the guest fucking said. I know it. But we all say, yeah, you made line of the day.
How about you mad because I'm styling on you?
That's a great fucking line.
Listen.
And then the smack whap of a fucking punch to the face. So at least be honest.
I've never given a guest a line of the day.
Oh, your line of the day decisions have always been based on integrity and...
Well, we all take a vote.
Take a vote.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the guest being there.
Dog shit
All right.
sniffer from Woodside. Here's your line of the day. Fan eats cock.
We could pull that real quick.
That's horrible. I think...
I can do the intro for line of the day, please.
Yeah.
Here comes line of the day, line of the day, Fan eats cock.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow. All right. Whoa, hey.
Oh, ding dong.
Good morning.
Who is it? Hello?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello? Hi.
I think that was a rebellious statement by Bill
Wow, really?
against the oppressors. I think Bill thinks he's oppressed.
All right. Enough.
That was a civil rights move by Bill.
Yep. Guys, don't forget we're less than a week away from Your
the
Pussy's
hand.
Got Talent. We also will have a Brazilian wax on the show on Monday. Yes. Is it going to be Bill or E-Rock?
I hope it's Bill now.
And, yeah, so do I, actually. Absolutely.
He's hairier. It'll hurt more. It'll probably be like blood.
Nah, he'll take
asshole
the pain.
blood. Asshole hair rip out blood.
That's what's going to be creepy. He's going to take the pain.
He's going to need a fucking Kotex. He's going to have blood from the taint. Wonderful.
All right. And Patrice, thank you. Tomorrow night, the Black Phillip Show.
Yes.
On 202, 9 o'clock. tomorrow night.
Razzle dazzle.
After the Razzle Dazzle Hour. What's the Razzle Dazzle Hour this week?
And then,
Sam's musical adventure.
Oh, boy.
What the fuck kind of music does he like?
Ugh.
Give us one song. One song tease. What's it going to be?
Turn on your local FM station and you'll hear one of his great picks.
Is that it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Rob Zombie, obviously.
Oh, the zombie,
And the
right.
White
We did hear
Zombie.
about that. Okay, I forgot. I forgot really quickly.
Yeah.
It's forgettable music.
I don't want
right.
to give away the good one.
No, don't.
There's a good one?
There's lots of good ones. All good ones.
All good.
All right, that's the Razzle Dazzle
Oh, good.
Hour at 8 o'clock. And then Patrice doing his Black Phillip show at 9 o'clock on 202 tomorrow night.
Well,
Thank you.
Razzle fucking dazzle.
I want to come in early and listen to this fucking albino play his music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's already taped, but they goof on it. We want you guys to start doing that live, though.
He gave himself 2 huge thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
He comes in and just puts his thumbs up and goes, it's going to be great.
In case you missed it, here's Tyra talking back to her critics about her fat picture. Have a great weekend. Hot Movies Contest. Still happening.
But if I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now. But that's exactly what is happening to other women all over this country. So I have something to say. To all of you that have something nasty to say about me or other women that are built like me, women that sometimes or all the time look like this, women whose names you know, women whose names you don't, women who've been picked on, women whose husbands put them down, women at work or girls in school. I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hey! What? Hey!
What the hell's going on here?
Awful. They're just awful. Awful people.